This football game are members of the Arkansas Activities Association as authorized by their school boards. The administrators of these schools have helped to write the rules and regulations that govern participation of students in competitive activities for the schools that are members of the AAA. The Arkansas Activities Association, which is sponsoring this football game, is a voluntary nonprofit educational association of some 500 junior and senior public and private high schools of Arkansas. The regulations which guide these events are adopted by the schools themselves and determine the type of program they believe to be most desirable for high school youth. The Arkansas Activities Association is one of 50 state organizations that belong to the National Federation of State High School Associations. This association formulates policies, game rules, and standards for inter-school competition. The schools of Arkansas have adopted these rules on eligibility, which correspond to those recommended by the National Federation. The Arkansas Activities Association believes that athletes are taught many things through sports. In addition to the skills, they learn self-control, ideals of fair play and honesty, respect for authority and for opposing players. To learn these values results in maximum benefits from his or her athletic experiences. The Arkansas Activities Association recognizes that athletes represent more than themselves in athletic competition. They represent their team, their fellow students, their teachers, and the community. Athletes who display good sportsmanship reflect high moral standards.
There we go. Are we in Sheridan or are we in Death Valley?
Ross throws fade to the left, and he's got him. Touchdown, Lakeside Rams. Will Ross with the throw. Right. Takes the snap. He's looking. Good blitz coming right up the middle for Sheridan. He is going to pull him down. It's a great play by Sheridan defense. Linebackers show blitz. He's going to fake it. Now right over the middle. Got a guy wide open. Touchdown to the tight end. And that is number 44. Second down and 9. Motion. Myers is going to hand this to Kirk. Kirk looks to the left side. Got some room now. Breaking a couple tackles. Breaks loose. Kirk's got a chance. Across the 45. And finally brought down hard at the 49-yard line. Real quick. They'll pitch this. That ball's a wide pitch, but he makes a great catch. That's going to be Cunningham again. Cunningham may go and he will. 10-5. Touchdown, Sylvan Hills. Myers takes a snap. He's looking to his left. Now throws to the left. And he picked off. And he's going to take this one back for a Maumelle Hornet touchdown.
Well, maybe he has a decent attitude right now. I just... Got it. Oh!
That was beautiful video, I tell you. Don't miss our newest outdoor series at NSS Media as we follow local angler Wes Roberts as he returns to the sport of tournament fishing after a 13-year absence with a newfound passion. Follow Heart of Grace Outdoors on Facebook and get your Heart of Grace gear now and look for new episodes coming in November. Harris Made Chef Services and Chef James Harris is the go-to for our catering needs at Natural State Sports, and they should be yours as well. Whether it's tailgating, a wedding celebration, or a simple Wednesday night meal that you don't have to prepare, Chef James builds the platform for an incredible dining experience. And with a wide variety of styles and influences, you can be sure Chef will have the perfect menu ready for whatever your needs are. Oh, and by the way, fellas, looking for a romantic date night idea? Chef James offers private chef services as well. Think about it, just you, your significant other, and a beautifully prepared meal all in the comfort of your own home. Check out Harris Made Chef Services now on Facebook at Harris-Made or give Chef a call at 609-816-5629 to discuss your culinary needs. All right, welcome everybody to this week's Natural State Sports Game of the Week. We are live from Bill Blackwood Field here in Sherwood, Arkansas on the campus of Sylvan Hills High School for a humongous 6A playoff matchup in the Road to the Rock. Andy, how you feeling about these confines here? We're awful friendly in here.
It's a bit snug, Steve.
I feel like we should have them pieces of plexiglass they got in the big games, you know, them big expensive commentators.
Why do you need that?
I don't know, I might get COVID, man. You never know.
No comment. No comment, bud.
But, man, excited to be here tonight. Excited to see Arkansas commit Landon Rodgers do some work for these Parkview Patriots. But I'm excited for you to get to see this Sylvan Hills team in person because we were here a few weeks ago. And
here.
you weren't able to be here.
No,
and you missed out on a Taevion Cunningham and a rushing attack that this Sylvan Hills Bears team puts on the field. Taevion Cunningham is averaging 14 yards a touch on the season. Unbelievable numbers from this kid. And then they got three other backs that can carry the load as well.
He needs to do a little better.
Yeah. yeah. Let me tell you. It's almost like every time he touches the ball, he just takes off with it and is gone. But let me get over here. So, obviously, this is the game of the week basically across the state. There's not probably not many eyeballs many more eyeballs on games other than this one this week. Hootens.com, their game of the week. I see about every news station's been here so far today. And let me hop over to the Hootens page here, and we'll get a little bit. So Little Rock Parkview rated number 3 in 6A. Sylvan Hills right behind them at number 4. An upstart Sylvan Hills team that has really surprised a lot of teams this year. We got to see them a couple of weeks ago to finish the season up when they played Searcy, the defending state champions, and had a huge game that night. I believe Taevion had almost 200 yards rushing in that game. Last week, both of these teams participated in massive blowouts. Parkview allowing 11 points a game. Sylvan Hills only giving up 15 points a game. Sylvan Hills routed Russellville 54-19. 6 different Bears ran for a touchdown against Russellville last week.
So you say they like sharing the ball?
Yeah, you're going to see a lot of these guys run the ball tonight for sure.
Dang, it's more people for me to learn.
Sylvan Hills led that game 44-6 at the half.
Wow.
Their 8 wins are the most since 9 wins back in 2016. Like I said, they're going to be led at running back by Taevion Cunningham. Shawan Esteen and Keyshawn Jackson are other big pieces. And then that 6'5 quarterback, Corey Washington, that is the signal caller for the Sylvan Hills Bears. Now, last week when we were calling the Maumelle game, we were pretty surprised. At the half, Parkview was only up on Searcy 14-7.
They fixed that.
Yeah, things changed in the second half. Parkview scored, 35 points in the second half or so. He ended up winning the game 42-7. So 28 points in the second half, 42-7 win. Parkview quarterback Landon Rodgers ran for 173 yards and 5 touchdowns. 5 touchdowns.
Better now, Bundy.
James Joyner added 103 and a touchdown. Willie Eccles, who we saw in that game at Parkview against Mountain Home, had some issues holding on to the football. He had no issues with that last week, running for 68 yards. Hope to see that guy and that kid in his 4.4 speed out on display tonight as well. Parkview ran for over 300 yards in that game last week. And, of course, Rodgers verbally committed to the University of Arkansas. James Joyner has a scholarship offer from the Hogs. Parkview only gave up 140 yards in total to Searcy last week. We're going to watch
down defense, huh?
Yeah. So, you know, we were talking with Kyle Sutherland of Rocktown and earlier, and this game may be over by about 9 o'clock tonight with the way these two teams want to play.
Very well could be.
Will says, yes, I'm ready to get. I want to be home before 10:15 tonight.
That ain't happening. Good luck, little buddy.
Might be out of the press box by 10:15.
Probably. Hey, look at it this way, Will. You don't have to do commentary by yourself while Steve goes to the field.
Y'all can do it together.
We are.
Yeah, there you
That's the
go.
plan.
I'll just hand him the headset and y'all
He's like my right hand, I guess you could say, when you leave. So, well, left hand in this situation.
Whoa.
You can't be my left hand because I'm left-handed. You got to be my right. Dadgummit. I win.
You guys make sure, we appreciate everybody joining us tonight. Want to say thanks to Heart of Grace Outdoors. They've been a great sponsor of our games of the week all year long. Thanks to Wes and Vanessa over at Heart of Grace Outdoors. You guys make sure that you head over on Facebook and give Heart of Grace Outdoors a like. And also Chef James Harris with Harris Made Chef Services jumping on the sponsorship bandwagon this week. And really appreciate Chef James Harris. And he being a sponsor of tonight's game as well. Give Chef Harris a call for all of your culinary needs, a wide array of interests, a wide array of foods.
It's Thanksgiving week almost, too.
It is. It might not be a bad idea. That's right. Yeah, you might have waited a little too long. Maybe it's Christmas dinner time to get booked up.
There you go.
Give Chef James Harris a shout. He'll get you all hooked up. But jump in the comments. We got a few people already on Facebook as well as YouTube. So
keep the trash talk clean, please.
Yeah, please at least keep it clean, but have fun with it.
Oh, yeah.
Let us know who you're rooting for, where you're rooting from. I know we got folks from all over. We had a lot of folks for both of these teams earlier in the year. So as the stands continue to fill up in front of us, it's going to be an interesting evening. The Sylvan Hills side has got a lot larger contingent of fans than they had when we were here a couple of weeks ago against Cersei as well. Let me jump over here.
Even in these situations, it's always good to see a nice crowd when you can from both sides. I bet this one probably going to pack as many in here as they're allowed to for this one for sure.
Well, I had this one circled. I think we all did. As soon as the playoff seedings were announced, this was a game that we had circled. And I want to thank Denny Tipton and the staff here at Sylvan Hills for having us out here. Really appreciate you guys letting us come out and stream Sylvan Hills football. Coach Albert, Coach Bolding on the Parkview side as well. They've been very good to us and allowing us to stream some Parkview game this year as well. So I look forward to this one. This one's going to be a whole lot of fun tonight. Should be a lot of action. I think to me,
you're going to call a few long touchdowns?
I have a feeling.
Now, both you said earlier, you say 11 points and 15 points respectively.
Yeah.
What the teams were giving up.
Yeah.
What do we do here?
I think the defense is going to be a little more stretched than that tonight.
So you're saying we're having a shootout and we're not going to have a defensive struggle here?
I mean, I could be completely wrong. I've been known to be many times, but I got a feeling we're going to see a lot of offense tonight.
Tell you what, let's do something fun here.
Oh, boy.
Let's throw some scores out there. What do you think it's going to be?
We can't pick it. That's like against the
you
rules.
can.
We're the commentators.
Why not?
Shows our
Can
bias.
they show it on there?
Yeah.
Can you, huh? Why do I not know this?
I can't. I'm not giving my prediction, although, you know, Sherwood is my home. Sylvan Hills is my home team, considering my son goes there.
I
But
didn't necessarily grow up around the corner from Parkview, but I lived there for probably 10 years over in that area. But I was already out of high school at that point. So
this right here is going to be the entertainment of the night as well. Our PA announcer is fantastic.
told me something about that last week, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, he's got some good stuff, so you'll enjoy what he has to say tonight.
Can I just kind of key off of him and be a copycat? Probably not. I'll make my own stuff up. I'm good.
I know they were saying that he may have upset a few of the Russellville fans last week.
Oh, darn.
And that'll happen when you're getting blown out 40-something to 40. What was 44-7 at the half? I think so. 44-6 at the half.
I'm already catching it.
There's Landon Rodgers coming out as the captain.
That's a grown man. That's not a kid.
Yeah. There's a lot of size on that other side too. Marion Watson is.
Yeah, that's for sure.
One of the captains over there. You got that number? Can you see that number? The big man next to him.
No, I cannot. Those two colors really don't work well with my eyes.
So Marion Watson, Landon Rodgers are your captains for tonight's game as we get ready for the coin toss. We are about 3.5 minutes away from kickoff.
All right, Steve, can you call the coin from here? You'll be able to see it when it hits the ground?
Yeah, no. No. But, hey, you know, if there's an eye doctor out there that would like a sponsorship, I would take some contacts in trade. So
Just give me some black frame glasses. I'll be good to go.
my wife's got a set of those.
Let me borrow those. I don't even need them. No prescription strength. Just give me the frames.
They're prescription strength.
I don't even need any lenses. Just give me the frames.
So it looks like Sylvan Hills has won the toss.
Who is
They're
going
deferring.
to receive?
And so let's see what the call is here.
Well,
So Sylvan Hills has won the toss. They will defer to the second half. Got to believe that Parkview is going to go on offense, and they will. We're going to get to see this high-powered Parkview offense to start the game. So key to the game for me tonight is going to be which one of these teams can find passing game. We know, and more importantly, can Sylvan Hills get their passing game going? Because we know what Landon Rodgers and this offense can do.
like I said, I got to watch the game a couple weeks ago that you had with Mountain Home.
Yes.
I was able to watch part of it. I did not get a chance to see the Sylvan Hills game you had, unfortunately. So I know that Parkview can throw the ball. It's just a matter if they want to.
Yeah.
Or if they have to, for that matter. So it's going to be just hard nosed, in my opinion. I think it's what we're going to start with.
Yeah.
We're going to see who can establish a run game and go with it. Of course, we could be totally wrong.
Mr. Jay Burr.
2002.
Bet he has a good time being able to call his own son's name out there as covering for the game, covering this game.
That's
Son
for
or
sure.
grandson? I can't remember. I guess
I think
2002
it's son.
would be son, probably.
Yeah.
Yeah.
18 years ago, so.
Yeah. Sylvan Hills is getting ready to run out on the field. I like those flags. They got the.
I can't see those. I got a box.
There you go.
Oh, look at
Switch
that.
over it as that Sylvan Hills Bears find their way to the field. This is an upstart Sylvan Hills team. Nobody had this team at this point like this in the season.
I didn't start the season, I'll tell you that.
No way. This team was picked, I believe, 7th. My Hooten's book is laying around here somewhere.
It's right there.
But they were picked really low in the preseason. As here come the Parkview Patriots and Coach Bolding leading his team out. So we're going to get to see this Parkview offense go first. Probably ought to get my stuff moved around, grab that, but it's going to fall on you.
Nah.
All right. Again, thanks everybody for joining us. See in the chat over here on YouTube. Trey Pitt says, "Let's go Bears." We got a "Let's go Pats." So good group of folks watching over there. I'll try my best to keep up with the comments. And let's turn that down. We don't want that coming across. So good group. We've got a lot of eyeballs on this game tonight. We appreciate everybody joining us to watch this game. And here we go. The Parkview Patriots have taken the field, ready for the kick.
Do I get in trouble if I start dancing in the booth?
How about this? Landon Rodgers is going back deep to be the return man.
Oh, man.
Is that Rodgers?
12.
12 is Jacalen Haney.
Well,
James
we'll find
Joyner
out
is the
real
up man
quick.
over here, so we've got some speed at both of those spots. Looking for 7. That's the real speed. I don't believe so.
Who knows? That was interesting.
Yeah. We get to interact with the fans here at Sylvan Hills as well, and we're on the visitor side, which is
close quarters.
just way different.
Not just in here, but right there.
Yeah. And here we go. There's the kick, and this will be Haney on the return. How about your quarterback up there getting some blocks? Haney's got some room to the outside across the 25, being run down and pushed out of bounds. That is Dominic Samuel pushing the return man out of bounds, and that's going to be, like you said, great field position for this Parkview team to start the game. They will start from the 37-yard line.
You got to wonder how much the Parkview is going to miss Outley in this situation.
For sure. I mean, again, the passing game is going to be important, I think, tonight. The team that can throw the ball a little better tonight will be the difference maker. So Rodgers and Joyner are your tandem in the backfield right now. They're spread wide open, complete opposite of what Sylvan Hills is going to do. Rodgers keeps this one on the read. He's got a lot of room across midfield, and he'll be brought down at the 45, make it the 43-yard line. And a big carry for Rodgers on the first play of the game.
A couple more like that, and he's in the end zone.
Got yardage.
Is it 38 to 43-yard line?
Yeah.
19-yard run.
And this one Rodgers going to keep again, and he is met in the middle. That is number 20. That's going to be Justin Parker on the tackle for Sylvan Hills. You guys let me know if our voices are coming through clear enough. Been playing with our sounds over here, trying to kill some of this background noise that we got here. So hopefully you can hear us just fine.
I can hear everything in my headset. All the drums, all the people, you, the cheerleaders.
It's a 2nd and 8, 11 minutes to go. They're going to hand this one to Joyner. Joyner's met in the backfield. Big play. That's number 16, Sincere Houston, the senior linebacker. And a big play. Sorry, that's their defensive tackle. Not a large man at tackle, 6'1", 199. But he shot through and made that play.
It's going to make for a pretty long third down here.
Yeah. 3rd and, I'd say 9 here. That's right there in 11. They're behind the sticks. Our angles are a little odd and a little awkward here.
Sure.
All right, so Rodgers.
Close.
I believe that's Joyner next to him. Rodgers looking to his left. Big blitz up the middle. Steps up in the pocket. He's going to get away, but he won't. And that is, I think that was number 5 is Steen, but I'm not 100% sure.
Yes, number 5.
So S.J. Steen, I believe, was the man on that tackle. And that's a big play for Steen, who we'll see on the other side of the field as well. And that's going to force a Parkview punt here early. That's big. If this Sylvan Hills defense can shut down this Parkview offense like that all night long, obviously Sylvan Hills is going to win it. But this is big.
Rodgers their punter too?
Yeah, it looks that way. He does a little bit of everything. Yeah, we'll see if he kicks. He does kind of rugby style. Kicks this one to the right side, and he'll let that one go.
Oh boy!
Was that Hunter back there? And they will down this at the 1-yard line.
99 yards to pay dirt.
So we'll see if Taevion Cunningham can come out and add to that 14-yard of carry.
Looks like that about the long 2-yard line.
14 yards to carry. What was that give him, like 7 carries to get to the end zone from here?
Bring your mic a little closer to your face.
Okay, how about now?
The people can't hear you.
They can never hear me.
I know, because you
Not
talk
like they
too
really
soft.
want to. You want me to holler?
Well, I want you to talk.
I do talk a lot. Gets me in trouble.
All right, so Sylvan Hills, you're going to have to help me, Andy, because I can't see anything from over here. That one goes right up the middle, I believe.
It didn't go far. There's a
That
fumble
ball's
in the end
out.
zone.
And
It down.
they're going to call him down. Parkview falls on this one in the end zone. They want the score.
DJ Smith with
DJ
the carry.
Smith on that carry. Gain of 1.
That will say no gain on the play. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Maybe no gain here, so 2nd down and 10. And they'll go back up the middle. Matt in the end zone, but he gets free to the 5, across the 6, and he'll get about to the 7 where they'll mark him down.
You might be able to see it now.
And that was going to be DJ Smith again.
Number 22, DJ Smith again for the Bears.
So more manageable 3rd down now at 3rd and 5 for Sylvan Hills with 8:40 to go in this first quarter.
Looks like gain back 5 on the play. It'll bring up 3rd and 5.
They'll take this outside to Cunningham, but Parkview's ready for it. Breaks the first tackle, and he is met again at the 5. And a big stop for this Parkview defense. And now you start looking at field position.
Definitely covered that up quickly there. He was in pursuit on the pitch and wasn't going anywhere, even after breaking the first tackle.
So that'll back this up and make it a 4th down and 6.
His heels are going to be on the outline.
So that's going to bring up 4th and 6.
So I'll be glad when this ball does get punted. At least I can then. Is that Rodgers returning the punt too?
I think it is.
That's a good kick.
Yes,
it is Rodgers at the 39 is where he's going to field it. Across the 40, we got a penalty
And
thrown.
Laundry.
Punt was returned by number 15, Landon Rodgers from the Patriots. That stop was made by number 44, Ford Broderick from the Bears. There is a doily in the dirt.
Doily in the dirt.
We get to start with the fantastic
Oh, boy.
acronyms here by our, we've got a sideline warning on Parkview. That's an interesting sideline warning considering it was the official on the Sylvan Hills side that threw that warning flag. Man, he could see a lot from over there apparently.
He might be 7 foot tall if he's looking at that one. He's going to look over top of everyone.
27-yard line.
Just what is a doily in the dirt?
I'm
though?
not sure. But great field position here from the 27-yard line for Parkview. Parkview got a big body in there as a blocker. Rodgers will hand this one. Nope, he's going to keep it. Looking to the right side. Stiff arms the first man trying to make a tackle. Gets the corner. Big hit. That is number 4, Marion Watson, making the hit at the sideline. But I believe it's going to be enough for a Parkview first down.
Sylvan Hills put a Rodgers in the dirt there.
Yeah. Yes, they did.
Rodgers on the quarterback keeper. The open field hit was put on by number 27, Xavier Okafor for the Bears.
Okafor was also in on that tackle.
This announcer has a very interesting voice.
He's a great announcer, though. Got an official timeout on the field here. We'll see what this is. 7:38 to go in the first. I think we got an equipment issue maybe with Rodgers. And
I broke my helmet, Coach.
I'm not. Oh no, we're gonna measure this. Yeah. I asked him if he wanted some tape up there, but he said no, so I guess I should have marked off a big square for him up there. Again, the Sylvan Hills side is much, much more populated this week than it was the final week of the season. That is going to be enough for a first down for the Parkview Patriots. So 1st and 10 from the 17. 7:38 to go in the first. Clock should be running here as we get back on the ball. It has not started. And they will fake this one. Rodgers going to try to go up the middle, and Sylvan Hills was ready for it.
Absolutely stuffed.
I'm trying to get that number. That's 27.
Yeah.
That's going to be Okafor again on a tackle. Right now, Sylvan Hill's doing a good job of keying in on Rodgers. Obviously, Coach Bolding and Parkview, the game plan is to get Rodgers the ball as often as possible.
Except once.
Yes. Between that and the return game, I mean, he's all over the place. Joyner is the back beside him here.
Returned a punt, punted a ball, was in on kickoff return.
This one will go to Joyner. Joyner cuts. Nice cut. And a big hit again. Boy, Sylvan Hills is laying the wood. That's a Marion Watson on that hit.
Ball carrier was number 1, Joyner for the Patriots. Open field stop was
just a huge hit.
That was solid for
And
sure.
that's going to be about 5 shy of the first down. So 3rd and 5 for the Parkview Patriots. Can you guys make sure you're getting these comments? Tell us who you're rooting for and where you're rooting from.
It's going to bring up 3rd and long 4.
So 3rd and 5 here. Rodgers, he will keep this one right up the middle. Man, nice defense by Sylvan Hills. And I think they're going to have them stop for a 4th down here.
Pretty sure you're right on that one, Steve.
And they are going to be about 2 yards shy, almost 3 yards shy of the first down. It's a long 2. And I got to believe, based on what we saw the last time we watched Parkview, this is a 4-down situation, and it is. 4th down. We'll see if Parkview tries to get him to jump, and he does rush up there quickly. They won't get that call. He's still going to try, and they do try to fall forward here, and they're going to fall forward for the first down.
Fall forward for 9 feet.
I like the play call there. If you watch, they kind of let Sylvan Hills just kind of relax and then snap the ball, and that's the first down.
Looks like that play is good enough for a Patriot first down.
A 3-yard quarterback sneak for a first down. How about that?
The Tom Brady sneak, Steve. Yeah. This kid's probably half a second quicker through the 40 than what Tom Brady was.
So 1st and goal from the 5. Rodgers will give that one to Joyner right up the middle. He is stuffed in the middle, picked up. He's still in the air here. This is not, they're carrying the champion around.
That's what it looked like.
Yeah. Joyner goes nowhere. They call this down at the 5. A host of Bears in on that tackle.
Well, with his feet off the ground, you really can't run that well. So, what do?
So how does that work? If the offensive line starts getting the push, does he just get to get carried into the end zone?
Stick the ball across the end zone.
You forget the bush push. You'd have the jointer carry. So Rodgers pitches. His ball's on the ground. And I believe, no, ball might still be loose. It's still loose. And we'll see. Rodgers is in on this. And Rodgers, I think, got it. It did. Nope, Sylvan Hills ball. Sylvan Hills has taken it away. And that is a huge turn of events here in this game. Tough break for the Parkview Patriots. Okafor in there on that one.
Pitch on that one for sure. Joyner didn't really receive it that well for sure.
It's a really late pitch, no doubt.
It was bad late.
With Alan Kennedy watching from Helena, Arkansas. Cameron Hunter from Sherwood. Alan Kennedy just wants to see a good game. We'll hope we got you a good game tonight. Oginga Carr calls for a 38-3 Patriots victory. That might be a little ambitious. The Sylvan Hills, a little better field position this time from the 9. Make it the 10, first and 10. They'll hand this one right up the middle. And breaking free out to the 15-yard line. DJ Smith getting a lot of run here early. Dan Ward's watching us from the Philippines.
That's probably the furthest watcher we've ever had.
Rooting for the Patriots from Memphis. Cheering on the Patriots from New York City. So we got them from all over right now. So 2nd and 5 here for Sylvan Hills. And they'll go outside, right up the middle. DJ Smith, could he break free? Just got caught. Big tackle.
10. Taevion Haney. Play was good enough for a fair first down with the ball spotted at the end. They were real close to breaking that one.
Just about. And this is what Sylvan Hills wants to do. They do not want to have to put the ball in the air. They've got to score first. They've got to maintain the lead. Parkview's going to be keying on Cunningham, so we'll see how much run Smith can get right up the middle because it's working. They'll give it to him again. No, Hack keeps this one. This one's pitched out to Cunningham. Cunningham making a shot across the 20 and a nice tackle. Really good tackle. Who you got on 28 over there?
28 is going to be
Trent Bennett. A great tackle there, but that's going to be enough for a Sylvan Hills first down.
Kid's got a pretty good grip.
Yeah.
He sat there and had him a handful of jersey and spun him around quickly.
No doubt.
40-yard line.
I'm doing my best to keep up with these comments. We got a lot going on both sides right now. We appreciate everybody watching us tonight. Good group tonight. Proud to be able to bring this game. This time, looking to the left side, it's going to be Washington who kept it. Fall forward, he might get 3 out of this. Going to bring up a 2nd and 7. 3.5 minutes to go in the first quarter.
You know, you got a kid that carries the ball for 14 yards to carry. You got to get real lucky several times to get a punt out of that team.
Yeah, for sure, without a doubt.
At any point, first down.
So Washington under center. So interesting watching that 6'5" frame get under center each time.
The center doesn't look to be that tall.
I'll give this one to Smith right up the middle, and he'll fall forward. He's going to be about 2, maybe make it 3 yards shy of a first down. So 3rd down and make it 4 here.
We'll say after a game.
Got them.
That's going to bring up 3rd and long 3 for the Bears.
2:45 to go in the first quarter. And Sylvan Hills trying to get them to jump off sides. Parkview holds their ground here. Washington looks to the sideline, gets the call. I think this one's going to go outside. Nope, right up the middle, and Parkview was ready for it. Went to DJ Smith.
DJ Smith went backwards.
And a bunch of Patriots in. Looks like 24. Jaden Allison in on that play. There's a 24 on the field, but I don't have a 24 on my roster. So the punt team will come out. I'll take that back. Maybe it was 54 that I saw.
54 would have been Jaden Allison.
That makes sense.
I think they said that.
They did say that.
That really makes sense now.
Yes, it does.
All right.
So Sylvan Hills ready to punt. Parkview just going to let them punt. Deep punt. Rodgers looking for a return. Balls go right over his head, but just too much on that one. It'll roll its way into the end zones. And Parkview with 1:41 to go in an extremely fast-moving first quarter will start from the 20-yard line.
How often do you see a 6'2", 275-pound defensive lineman?
Not well in high school, quite often.
The gentleman who made that tackle, 6'2", 175 D-line.
And really,
Might be
again,
really quick.
definitely appreciate everybody watching the stream tonight. All right, Rodgers. Is that Joyner? It is. Joyner is right. And this one will go to Joyner. Boy, oh boy, was Sylvan Hills ready for that one. Number 5, S.J. Esteen in the backfield. And I'm sorry, that was Eccles. So, yeah, Willie Eccles on the rush.
I guess you match speed with speed there, huh?
Yeah, and there's a lot of speed right there.
Between them two, there definitely is.
It's a sophomore with a Memphis offer already.
That's nuts.
So great opportunities there. This Parkview team is loaded with talent, that's for sure. Sylvan Hills is a group of kids that just play really hard, and they've got a lot of talent too. A little more D1 talent on that Parkview side, at least so far it's been exposed. This one will be handed off. That is Eccles, who is hit hard.
I saw the bottom of his cleats.
Yeah. Is that 5 Esteen again?
Yeah, he's all over the place.
I believe that might have been
At 3rd and 8.
Justin Parker. Let's see who they're going to say there. Now, Joyner will come in. Eccles will come out. 3rd down and 8 here for Parkview. 38 seconds and counting left in this first quarter. And so far, we thought we'd see a bunch of offensive fireworks, but it's been a defensive battle.
They got 11 seconds on a play clock there. They're going to have to get something going pretty quick.
They'll have to snap this now to 4 seconds. They'll get it off. Rodgers wants to throw. Right side throws. Nice catch.
Boy.
What a big catch. And I think that's the
a first down.
First throw we've seen tonight.
It was on the money. 38.
38. It's going to be Fawad Raja, yeah. So a great catch there. That'll be enough for a Parkview first down. It will probably be the last play of our first quarter.
I don't see why it wouldn't be. Looks like they're going to be comfortable with it.
And they will, as the last play of the first quarter. That will do it for the first quarter from here at Sylvan Hills. No score. We'll be back here in just a minute.
Defensive struggle.
Well, maybe he has a decent attitude right now.
I just
Got it. Oh!
That was beautiful video, I tell you. Don't miss our newest outdoor series at NSS Media as we follow local angler Wes Roberts as he returns to the sport of tournament fishing after a 13-year absence with a newfound passion. Follow Heart of Grace Outdoors on Facebook and get your Heart of Grace gear now and look for new episodes coming in November. All right, we are back. We get ready for the second quarter. Parkview converting that 3rd down conversion. So far, we've had a defensive struggle that's been a field position battle, no doubt.
After that first play that Parkview had from scrimmage of jumping out there 19 yards on a run, it's been kind of dismal since then, I guess you could say.
Yeah, we finally got to see a pass get thrown as well there.
Wasn't a bad pass.
It was a great catch. So we will see what Parkview has up their sleeves here for the second quarter. Of course, they're going to go spread. I believe that's still Joyner next to Rodgers. And he'll fake it to him. And Rodgers is bottled up at the 30-yard line. That's going to be a 2-yard loss. They may give him to the 31s. I think that's maybe a fortunate spot. It's a 2nd down and 11. I tell you, not only was that a defensive struggle in that first quarter, but a very clean first quarter. Only one penalty, and it wasn't really an enforceable penalty. It was just a warning.
No, just a warning.
So great first quarter by both of these teams. The defenses are winning the day right now. Rodgers hands this one up the middle. A big hit.
Nothing.
Oh, my goodness gracious.
Nothing.
Trying to get another. That's 56.
That was a Mack truck.
Jaden Foster on the play in the backfield. Boy, oh, boy.
Brought down for no gain by number 56, Jaden Foster.
Now,
Quickly 3rd and 11.
We have found so far that this is a Parkview team that blows up in the third quarter. So
Yeah,
we'll
they
see
are.
what happens. They did it last week. They did it the week before that. We'll see if they do that this week. But right now, they got to get through this second quarter. 3rd down and 11.
It's not a good way to start a game, though, to take a whole half to get going.
Yeah, got to believe we're going to see the arm of Rodgers on this one. He'll fake that one to Joyner. Got a flag on the play.
Down.
Throwing deep. He's got his man, and that might be intercepted. And it was! What a play on the interception!
Wow.
Bringing it back is number 3, Keenan Hunter. He's going to be a spin move at the 45. Now look at another penalty across midfield, 45-yard line. What a play by Keenan Hunter and the Bears.
That was a beautiful interception.
He just took that ball away.
You got a penalty down here.
Wow.
Let's see if it stands.
I think it's going to be a formation penalty on Parkview, and then I think you're going to get an illegal block on Sylvan Hills over here. I think the play's going to stand. You're going to see some yardage get lost for Sylvan Hills here, but I do believe the interception's going to count.
Well, Parkview's offense is coming off the field like it's going to stand.
What a fantastic recovery. And I've done forgot who made that interception. Keenan Hunter, sorry, number 3, Keenan Hunter. And just his ability he was beat on that play.
Oh, he was.
My
The ball
goodness.
was
So this is the formation penalties declined. And a block in the back on Sylvan Hills. That'll back the return, but the interception will count.
That'll be stepped off a Hamilton from the spot of the foul. But the Bears will retain possession.
So it'll be Sylvan Hills ball after the Keenan Hunter interception. My goodness, what a play. Already vying for at least our play of the game. Maybe our player of the game if he keeps that up, especially if this continues to be a defensive battle. What a great play, man.
You got excited.
I did. I'm sure all those fans heard me there.
37-yard line.
I just had to sit here and go, Boy, that was a good catch. I'm glad he took it away. Steve's all over there.
I
Who
get
knows?
excited. It's not a bias thing. If that had been a Parkview play, I'd have got just as excited for Parkview. All right, Sylvan Hills offense back on the field. A little different look here. No fullback in the game
They
here.
have no running back in the backfield.
And they will fake this. They're going to throw it. Looking deep. Got his man over the middle, but he overthrew him. Boy, they had 2 guys with only 1 man back there in coverage for Parkview.
It was,
Washington just missed the throw.
definitely unexpected by Parkview's defense.
It's like when Georgia Tech used to throw the ball every once in a while. Wait, you did what?
No. They should have known there wasn't even a running back in the backfield.
You had no
to start the
fullback.
play.
You just had your wingbacks. Was it?
That was it.
And again, they're now they've got the fullback back there, DJ Smith in the game. And that's who they'll go with. Nope. Washington kept it. Pitches to Cunningham. Cunningham's got it right across the 50, 45, 40, and that's where he's made. He stays on his feet. And down at the 42, I believe, is where the mark. That kid is so fast.
That kid is quick as a hiccup.
Good night, that kid is fast. First down, Sylvan Hills.
What kind of wheels does he have?
4.4 speed.
It's 160 pounds of lightning bolt.
And I wouldn't be surprised if he's got better than 4.4.
You don't think so?
Yeah.
He gets around that corner some kind of quick, that's for sure.
That kid deserves some attention. He needs an offer.
Somewhere, somehow.
Washington. Cunningham's the motion man, the counter motion here. Let's see what Parkview's going to do. DJ Smith still in at fullback. All right, so we'll see what they do. Motion man's from the other side. Now they want to pitch. They do. That's 5, I believe, who makes a cut. I believe that's Esteen. And Esteen is got another, no, he's going to be about a yard shy of a first down. Got the Parkview fans here in our comments rooting for this defense to get a stop. 9:27 to go as Sylvan Hills is driving. It's going to be second down and a short 2, long 1 here. And this one will go, nope, they're going to pitch this one out. That's 27. That's Xavier Okafor to the outside. Okafor cuts and is kind of, and he's still trying to push.
Still going.
And a big late hit there. We'll see if we get a call. They won't call that.
He kind of fell after he bounced.
A good late hit. Great work by our camera guys, though. Great work by our camera guys here. So I was trying to say great work by our camera guys, and I got great late hit.
Steve, late hits are cheating. You can't applaud for that.
So we got a timeout here by Parkview. They're going to try to settle this defense down. As this Sylvan Hills team is running downhill right now.
That is their first timeout of the first half.
Really? Tell us how you really feel about that timeout.
This announcer is absolutely fantastic.
So you got Cunningham in the backfield along with Esteen and DJ Smith, all three seniors, too.
Yeah, add Okafor to that as well, who's touched the ball already.
Nope. Against the rules for you to go up there, sir. What would we like to come in here and announce, though?
Parkview fans are really worried about the fact that the scoreboard still says first quarter. We're all fine and aware that it's the second quarter.
What? Is that really a thing?
Sylvan Hills has decided that they're not going to change it. They're going to keep it the first quarter all
I
night.
would tell him it's the fifth quarter
Yeah.
and see what he says.
All right, so Sylvan Hills, 9:05 to go.
Well, we've seen Sylvan Hills defense stand up when they get down there.
This one will go to Smith. Nope. Yep, Smith up the middle. He's going to be stacked up after a gain of maybe 2.
It's a very tough offense to follow from here.
Joshua Moody says, "We are hilarious."
Thank you, sir.
We appreciate you, bud.
We try. especially
Annette
me.
Sanders says, "Let's go Parkview from Maryland." All the way from Maryland, watching her grandson Mason Davis Sr. of 2021. Mill for real says, "My boy's showing out." Emil McCoy. This one right up the middle with Washington. So we are going to be, this is my bad angle here.
And I'm not good at this yet.
3rd and 2, I believe, here. 3rd and 3.
3rd and 3. See, you're doing just what I did last week and being a yard off every time.
Last week I could see it. From here it looks like 3rd and 2.
Well, the thing says 3rd and 3. That'd be the scoreboard would be the thing.
And this one will go up the middle. And Parkview, oh boy, what a
over.
hit. Parkview was ready for that one to go up the
He
middle.
almost went over the top of him there.
I tell you, Sylvan Hills needs to bounce that outside. That's a couple of 3rd down conversions.
But you know they're going to go for it. Or do we kick a field goal and get on the board?
I mean, they got a good kicker. This Sylvan Hills team's got a good kicker. He's won a couple of games this year.
Well, he's going to stay on the sideline.
But they are going to go for this on 4th down and 3.
They'll probably go outside like you talked about.
And they do try to draw them. They move that counter and still got
12 seconds.
12 on the play clock.
Plenty of time.
They may decide in a defensive battle to go ahead and kick this, run as much clock, and that's what they're going to do. I see Coach is ready to call this timeout, and he will.
I stand corrected. As usual.
So we'll see if they stick to this plan or if they're going to kick it. See him over there talking to the kicker, Levi Person. And I think you're going to see a field goal attempt for Sylvan Hills here. Points may be at a premium tonight, so can't blame them for this option.
Absolutely not.
But one thing I would say is it does seem both teams are starting to break these defenses down just a little bit. They've moved the ball. A turnover by Parkview stopped their drive. A good play there by Parkview's defense to stop the Sylvan Hills drive.
Not just a turnover. That was an absolutely amazing interception.
Yeah.
By a beat defensive back.
Yes. And you had the fumble before that as well. So 2 big turnovers for Parkview so far.
Hadn't cost them yet.
So Sylvan Hills is going to keep the kicker on the sideline. The offense is on the field.
Well, we're going to find out.
7:21 to go, 4th and 3. Sylvan Hills wants 6, not 3 here.
Well, they might end up with nothing if they're not careful.
Washington under center. And they will go outside with this, and that's Cunningham. They're ready for Cunningham. Makes one heck of a cut. What a play by Cunningham on that cut. Goodness gracious, and that should be enough for the Sylvan Hills first down.
If it's not, I don't know how.
What a cut. It is definitely 1st and goal at the 6-yard line. Again, I'm sorry. My angle is awful. I'm having to look through a wall over here. So 7:15 to go here in the half. 1st and goal from the Patriot 5.
It's a smart play by them on that last one. We just talked about them getting outside on the corner on something like that, and they did exactly. They must have heard you.
Yeah, so Smith, this one will go up the middle. Smith breaks the tackle, and he's in. I believe it is, and it is. Touchdown, Bears. DJ Smith on the Sylvan Hills touchdown. Breaking tackle. What a play. The balance to get in the end zone there, to stay on his feet. Fantastic job by DJ Smith. And I think DJ Smith saw us give that player the game to Taevion Cunningham a couple weeks ago. Maybe he's wanting to earn it tonight. DJ's had a good game so far here in the first half.
Has. Here's that kicker you speak of.
And that kick is up. It is good. And with 7 minutes and 11 seconds to go in the first half here from Bill Blackwood Field in Sherwood, the Sylvan Hills Bears lead the Parkview Patriots 7-0.
Sylvan Hills Bears 7 and the Parkview Patriots 0.
Thank you for the echo.
Jordan Washington says, "Go Bears," from the big brother of Corey Washington. Really enjoyed getting to watch Corey out there, and hope to get to see some of that arm tonight as well. And Hassan Jackson said, "Let's go SJ." Chandra Barnes said, "Let's go Parkview." Mill for real says, "Parkview, lucky I can't play." Emil McCoy, number 6. Let me jump over here. I'll try to keep up with some Facebook comments.
I don't have any of those.
Got some Baton Rouge folks. Let's go Bears. Chris Williams, are you rooting for the wrong team tomorrow though? Is the question.
Yeah, we're not gonna.
Or are you a Razorback stuck in Baton Rouge land?
Bite my lip. Landon Rodgers back deep at the end here, Steve.
So Rodgers, Haney. I got to figure Eccles and Joyner are somewhere out there. Just can't see them yet. This person's going to get ready to kick this one off. And there's the kick. It'll be Haney. He'll pick it up at around the 9, I believe. And he is brought down quickly.
On
the 25-yard line, 24 right in there, Steve.
Okay.
Patriots, the open field stop is made on number 5.
Esteen just keeps making plays, man.
There's been some big hits in this game already, though.
Yes.
Kids out here definitely laying the leather. That's good to see, too.
These two safeties have played really well for Sylvan Hills so far as well. Hunter and Watson back there, numbers 3 and 4. Of course, Hunter with the interception. Watson's had a couple of big old hits.
Well, if you're Parkview, do you come out throwing the ball here, or do you stick to your run game with your big quarterback?
I'm going to say based on this formation, they want to throw it. They won't. It is a throw technically, but boy, Sylvan Hills is ready. Eccles in the backfield.
He didn't throw it far enough.
Yeah, it's swallowed up. That is Esteen again. It's gracious.
Kid's got 37 tackles here in the first 2 quarters. With every tackle in the game.
Wow.
SJST.
We'll say loss about a yard on the play. It'll bring up
They're very senior heavy, too, aren't they?
Yes. Which works. You get a first-year coach.
Teams, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, you got to come in with a first-year coach and change a culture. Having a good group of seniors definitely helps.
Well, they buy in for sure.
So Rodgers will nope, he keeps it. And Matt, that is number 20.
Still up and moving.
Justin Parker, who started the pile.
I think he's at the 30.
And about 29 and a half, 30-yard line.
3/4. If it's a yard and it's 3 feet, do we use thirds?
I guess we could.
The 29 and 2/3 yard line.
That's going to bring up a third and about 6, maybe. Yeah, about 6 here.
Firmly.
He got the backside of the foot on that spot.
Yeah, he did. Not where his helmet laid.
So Rodgers trying to get the jump, just about got the
close
nose guard for Sylvan Hills to jump, but he stays back. And Rodgers wants to throw. He's got a guy wide open over here, and he overthrew him. Is that Fawad again?
Yes, it was.
He just overthrew it.
Fawad Raja.
So Raja couldn't hold on to that high throw. Rodgers maybe a little off. Now number 17 is the punter. That is going to be T.J. Jordan, the punter.
Parkview looking kind of dejected coming off the field here.
Keenan Hunter. That offense they're just struggling. They can't get anything going. Keenan Hunter, the return man here for Sylvan Hills.
Well, when you're met in the backfield as many times as they are, you really can't.
Nice high kick. Hunter won't get a chance. You'll have to let this one roll. It's going to take a Parkview roll inside the 30, make it the 28.
28, 29.
You got the 28 over there?
I got the just inside of the 29. So 28 and 2/3.
Patriots.
All right, so we're going to get to see this Sylvan Hills offense again as we look down just right in front of us. We see this Parkview offense, and the coaches are having a conversation.
I can throw a ping pong ball far enough to hit the track from here.
I know it. We're really close.
A wiffle ball, I guarantee you're going to hit the track.
We're not even this close from the stands at Sheridan.
You're 30 feet from the fence.
I know it.
If that.
Washington under center here. Motion man is Steen. And they'll give this a nice play right up the middle, but a better play by this Parkview defense. But when you're getting 3 yards a touch, that's a good thing.
Bears.
So Cunningham.
Yeah, Cunningham before he got his rolling shoes on.
That stop is
Yeah.
made by number 45.
So that one's down at the 31, so you're going to get a 2nd and 7 here. Maybe, I'm saying 7. They're calling it 8.
Bring up 2nd and 8.
We got to go with him.
Washington, that's Cunningham in motion. Up the middle to
Fullback
Smith.
again.
Smith is met by the Parkview defense. I think this Parkview defense is starting to figure out that middle handoff.
Smith for the Bears.
It is about time to go wide again. So 3rd and long here. It's going to be a 3rd and 7. So get maybe a yard on that play. It's close to 6.
And
we'll see if they decide to put the ball in the air again this time. And they'll go up the middle. Nope. Washington has it. Washington is drugged down. Maybe no gain on the play.
He was met as the ball hit his belly.
That was a great defensive play by Parkview. Had really good penetration on that one. Jaden Allison on the tackle for Parkview there.
It's that rather slim defensive tackle.
Their punter is really deep. Is he?
This could be a fake.
Whoa, what is happening here?
That's a long
That is a
that's
long
20
way to
yards.
snap a football. What are we doing? Now we got motion. And shocker, the ball rolls to him, but
They're
no
not
rush.
even- no rush. They could have been all over that if they paid attention to it.
Oh, watch out. Oh, that ball nearly gets a Patriot. It'll roll inside the 35 and down to the 32 and a half.
He must have knew it didn't hit him. If that come really close. He just drops off the field before the play was over.
Yeah, it definitely didn't hit him, but it was definitely close.
It took a weird care of him for sure. That just blows my mind. That punter was saying it's normally 14 yards
Yeah,
or something
about that.
like that.
He was way back
He
there.
was every bit of 20 yards.
I don't
That
know.
ball hit 4 to 5 yards in front of him and dribbled back. Oh, let me pick this up and kick it.
Like, I don't know if they've had issues with snapping over the punter's head or what.
Well, that one wasn't getting snapped over his head unless you launched that one into orbit.
Rodgers, he'll give this one to Joyner, and he is met. Boy, that's
has
number
not
20,
had a good
Justin
game
Parker. Good night, man.
Guarantee you that was not the night that this young man thought he was going to have so far.
So far, definitely not. No gain there. Maybe half a yard. 2nd and 10 again.
Parkview's going to have to put something on the board here. He has 3 minutes and 16 seconds to do so. Sylvan Hills gets the ball at half.
Yeah.
So,
This is big. 3:10 to
very
go.
big drive right here.
If you're Parkview, you need points here. And Rodgers will give this one to Joyner, trying to get outside. A nice tackle. And trying to get a number. Is that Watson? I believe it is. No, that's going to be Hunter again. Good tackle there.
3rd and manageable. 3rd and 6.
Yeah, 3rd and 6 here.
And we'll say gain 4 on the play. It'll bring up 3rd and about 6.
If you're Parkview here, you're under 3 minutes. I'm not sure why the clock is currently stopped.
He ran out of bounds.
That's right. Sorry, you're right. Fakes this one. Rodgers going to keep it to the left side, and Sylvan Hills is ready. He's short by a yard here. It's going to bring up a 4th down and a decision to make for Coach Bolding and Parkview here.
Use your quarterback and go forward.
Yeah, fall forward, 2:44 and counting to go.
Can't afford to give this away.
I think they're going to punt it. They are going to punt it.
I don't know if I agree with this, but I'm not getting paid to coach this football team.
What do you think? You turn this ball over
You
on
don't turn
downs
it over.
here, but if you do,
No.
Sylvan Hills has got an opportunity. But I'd be watching for the fake here. Sylvan Hills doesn't even have anybody deep. Now they'll back Hunter deep.
Look who's going on.
Rodgers is coming on late. Now you got to definitely think about a fake.
Uh-huh.
They will snap it deep. They will get the punt away. And it is off the side of his foot. It's going to go out of bounds at about the 35-yard line. So 2:07 to go in the first half, and Sylvan Hills still end up with pretty decent field position here. So if you're Sylvan Hills here, the way you play, you got plenty of time, but you got a great kicker. So you can at least get 3 here, and then you get the ball after the half. This could be the difference in this game, especially as good as Parkview plays in the second half or in the third
That's
quarter.
why if I were Parkview's coach then, I would have probably tried to dive forward for a yard.
You got a 6'5" quarterback. He's been able to move the pile. I probably would have went with the quarterback sneak there,
I'd have
too.
gone with my good.
So Washington ready. Cunningham in motion. And they'll give this one up the middle to Smith. He pushes the pile. Gain of 5, 6 yards. So second down and 4. Clock running, 1:57 to go in the first half.
Stop was made by a whole host of Patriots.
A lot of Patriots in on that tackle. They're getting 5. The original spot was 6, but they backed us up to the 40, so it's second and 5. And Smith again up the middle, breaks free. I believe he's got a first down, and he does.
Yes, he does. 46-yard line.
So first down at the 36, 1:37 to go before halftime here.
They never even stop the clock.
We get to the half, we'll do our best to try to get you some stats and as well as some scores from around the state tonight. So Washington's going to keep it. He's going to pitch this one. Oh, boy.
Wow.
Number 4.
Trip White.
Woo. That's their backup quarterback, too.
That is. I remember getting to see him play a little bit.
And Trip White was ready for that toss to Esteen. And that could be the difference in points for Sylvan Hills in this first half.
Right there is going to change a few things.
Under a minute. If you're Parkview, do you start thinking about timeouts?
If you get them to get another play out here, absolutely, in my opinion.
Sylvan Hills is in no hurry to run a play here.
Would almost use it here for the simple reason of, Landon Rodgers has got an arm. All you got to do is get somebody to beat in the defense, and he can get it there.
40 seconds. He snaps that a little early. Tosses it out. That's Steen again, who finds a seam. Steen across midfield, 40. And, wow, what a run. S.J. Steen to the 41, and that's a first down for the Bears. 31 seconds to go in the half, and that changes things right back now. You got a chance at 3.
You going to use your timeout, or you going to run the clock here?
No, they'll let the clock start. 25 seconds to go.
Do you throw it?
Yeah, you got to snap here quick. You're wasting way too much time.
Not in a hurry at all here.
And they'll give this one right up the note. Pitches it to Cunningham. Cunningham got a lot of room. Nobody out there. Cuts inside across the 40. 35. Going to be drugged down to the 33 maybe. Now you got to use the timeout.
37.
Don't know that they've got enough leg to make this kick, though, but we'll see.
They gave him about the 34, it looks like, Steve.
And let's see where they spot this. I think you're right, Andy. I think it is going to be the 30, maybe the 35.
Every bit of a 51-yard field goal.
Yeah, you're right.
Every bit of it.
It'll be 51. Let's see if they, with a timeout left, do you go to Smith up the middle here and try to get 3 or 4 out of this and a quick timeout?
Yeah, I would say either that or use the lightning bolt around the side again and try to get him to the end zone. Just go to the short side of the field.
Yeah,
I mean, as fast as he is, he can probably get 5 to 6 yards and get out of bounds.
Yeah, but with 6 seconds, I don't like that. If you get caught up and drugged down and you're not going to have time to get that timeout,
cut it quick.
Yeah, I like the idea if you're going to run a play here, just give it to DJ Smith up the middle and see if you can get 3 or 4 and make it a little easier field goal.
Yeah, but at the same time, if they stand him up and drive him, or if he doesn't go down immediately, you're in the same spot you would be if you ran it outside.
Yeah.
So it's kind of a quick, short pass maybe.
Maybe Washington falls forward at quarterback. A little sneaky.
Who knows? 34 yards?
I don't know what the range of person is. I know he's hit a couple. He's going to be kicking into a little bit of a breeze. It's not a strong
wind.
He's not
kicking yet. So.
Yeah. So we'll see what they decide to do here. Shoot, maybe they fool us all and just throw one deep to the end zone.
Well, if they can fool it, Parkview defense.
And that's what they're going to do. He wants to throw deep. He's got Cunningham on a wheel route, and that'll get it. Nope, they're not. The clock ran out, and that's going to take us to the half. And oh, man.
They got to call another play.
Well, hang on. Now the officials.
They got a second left on the clock. They've got to leave that up there.
And they are going to put a second back on the clock. Wow, that's a.
Yeah, I thought that was a little premature on that.
Pretty close. That's pretty close. And so now we will get to see the kicking team. And again,
51 yards in a high school kick.
Somebody hand him a scholarship if this happens.
51 yards to drive. He's getting his foot right.
They're going to lay this one down. It's going to be 52 where he's putting it down. I'll put this down on the 42-yard line. So a 52-yard attempt for Person. Kick is up, and it's going to be short. It is going to be just short. And that'll do it.
51-yard field goal attempt.
48, that was good.
Maybe so. That'll do it for the first half from Bill Blackwood Field here in Sherwood, Arkansas. The Sylvan Hills Bears, number 4 in 6A, lead the number 3 Parkview Patriots 7-0 as we head to the half. We get back from a few words from our sponsors. We'll have some scores for you and hopefully maybe a few stats.
Well, maybe he has a decent attitude right now.
I just...
Got it. Oh!
That was beautiful video, let me tell you. Don't miss our newest outdoor series at NSS Media as we follow local angler Wes Roberts as he returns to the sport of tournament fishing after a 13-year absence with a newfound passion. Follow Heart of Grace Outdoor here now and look for new episodes coming in November. Harris Made Chef Services and Chef James Harris is the go-to for our catering needs at Natural State Sports, and they should be yours as well. Whether it's tailgating, a wedding celebration, or a simple Wednesday night meal that you don't have to prepare, Chef James builds the platform for an incredible dining experience. And with a wide variety of styles and influences, you can be sure Chef will have the perfect menu ready for whatever your needs are. Oh, and by the way, fellas, looking for a romantic date night idea? Chef James offers private chef services as well. Think about it, just you, your significant other, and a beautifully prepared meal all in the comfort of your own home. Check out Harris Made Chef Services now on Facebook at Harris-Made or give Chef a call at 609-816-5629 to discuss your culinary needs. All right, folks, welcome back to Bill Blackwood Field here in Sherwood, Arkansas, where Sylvan Hills leads the Parkview Patriots 7-0 here at the half. Got some stats here. Want to say thanks to Kyle Sutherland with Rocktown for these stats. James Joyner on the game held to 7 carries for 1 yard. And Taevion Cunningham, these were the two big running back matchups that we were looking forward to do tonight. And so far, Cunningham's had the better side of it. 7 carries for 50 yards. James Joyner, 7 carries for 1 yard. The two quarterbacks that we've watched tonight, Landon Rodgers, 1 for 3 for 10 yards and an interception. And then he's got 10 carries for 47 yards. And then on the other side, Mr. Washington hadn't done a whole lot. He's over 1 passing and just 1 carry for 2 yards, I believe. And the leading rusher right now are out there with Cunningham as well. Taevion Cunningham, 7 for 50. DJ Smith, 12 for 48 and a touchdown. Okafor, 1 for 13. And I believe Esteen has got 3 carries. And I'm going to have to do some addition. I didn't do the addition ahead of time. But 26, so 21. So, 3 carries for 21 yards for S.J. Esteen. So good offensive half, or good defensive half from both of these squads. And so far, a little more offense on that Sylvan Hills Bears side, which is a little surprising. But again, this is a Parkview team that has played very well in the third quarter. I'm going to jump over here to Fearless Friday and get you guys some playoff scores from around the state currently. And all right, so in Class 7A, as things start to get whittled down here pretty quickly, 7A, Bryant, no issues with Harbor. And actually, I'm on the wrong thing, so I want to make sure that I've got the good scores here from Fearless Friday that are updated. All right, let's try this again. No score from Cabot. Well, hang on. Probably help if I do some refreshing. Well, Fearless Friday is not refreshing their scoreboard currently. So we'll just jump back over to the Hooten side. So Bryant leads Harbor 35-7. Conway over Central 27-7. Bentonville leads Cabot 21-10. And North Little Rock leads Catholic 14-7. In 6A, Greenwood over Mountain Home 28-6. Marion over Van Buren 17-0. Lake Hamilton leading El Dorado. That's this side of the bracket. So the winners of that game and this game will match up. Lake Hamilton leads El Dorado 14-7. In 5A, Pulaski Academy leads Farmington 30-0. No scores from Greenbrier at Magnolia or Maumelle at Wynn just yet. Texarkana leads Morrilton 13-0. Batesville over Whitehall 7-0. Hot Springs Lakeside 7-3 over Valonia. And Little Rock Christian leads Clarksville 21-0. In 4A, Shiloh Christian 26-6. Stuttgart 6-0. Robinson leads Mills 14-0. Ashdown and Ozark in the second with no score. Pocahontas over Lamar 12-0. Nashville gets the win over Waldron due to COVID. Mena and Arkadelphia tied at 7. Warren 14, Lone Oak 7. Rivercrest 13, Pottsville nothing. Monticello 16-6. Crossett 35-21 over CAC. In 3A, Harding Academy gets the win over Smackover due to COVID. Jessieville leads Harrisburg 14-12. Boonville over Hackett 21-0. Charleston over Mayflower 20-0. Centerpoint leads Rising 14-8. Prescott with the Drew Central forfeit moves on. Bismarck leads McGee 7-6. Lincoln over Atkins 16-6. And Greenland leads Perryville 35-7. In 2A, Desark over Mount Ida 32-0. Bigelow over Hampton 28-0. Poen over Derricks 28-6. McCrory over Junction City 22-6. Garden with the Carlisle forfeit moves on. Quitman 21-14 over EPC. And Magazine leads Foreman 8-6. And I'm going to work on, I know we've had a lot of folks. And let's jump over here. I'm going to try to get a score of this Maumelle game. Let's see what we got going on there. But so that's the scores we've got from around the state right now. And I'm going to jump over here. Love Hootens for our scores, but I tell you, Fearless Friday's usually right on it. But let me try something different here. So nope, the scoreboard seems to be down for Fearless Friday here in week 2 of the playoffs. As we wait for some scores there, so we'll stick to Hootens with our scores. Obviously, Nashville, Harding Academy, and Girton already moved on thanks to unfortunate COVID cancellations. Oh, it's been a good one so far, fellas. Definitely a defensive battle. I'm waiting on a couple of different streams to update over here. Let me jump over, get into these comments. Refresh that. Make sure I haven't missed any of you guys, y'all's comments here. Let's see. Let me jump back over here. Had an ask for Conway Central score. I think I just gave it, but just in case. 27-7 is what I've got. Conway leads. That's according to Hootens.com. So I'm not sure how up to date that score is currently. I'm wondering if maybe this Maumelle Wynn game is at the half as well, because I've got a whole lot of nothing but an ad for Wynn High School going on my stream over here. So we got about 7 minutes before this second half is set to kick off, so we await both teams to come back out on the field. Be interesting to see what second half adjustments they have tonight, as we've seen Parkview play extremely well in the third quarter these last couple of weeks, so it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for the third quarter tonight. They're going to have to play defense first. Let's see. So as I look over here, and Chris Williams is a Hog fan stuck in Tiger country down there where they say go and all those other words wrong. And says no sir woo pig, so root for the Hogs at 11 o'clock in the morning. Blake Ziegler says this is going to be huge if the Bears can pull this out. I agree, man. What a huge season for this Sylvan Hills team. Nobody saw this coming. And so really pretty excited to keep following this journey of this Sylvan Hills Bears football team. And hopefully they pick up the win tonight. They'll continue to host, and we can maybe come here again next week.
Yeah, that would be definitely fun. Only thing I have a complaint about is a wall to my right and a post I can't see through. These windows do pretty well, though.
Yeah. So I got to know, how was that frito chili pie over there?
It's pretty darn tasty. I could probably go for another one.
It smells darn good in this press box right now.
You're welcome.
A lot better than that mold smell I was smelling before those came.
Forgot to ask for some M&Ms too, but I needed to.
There's a bag on the floor there.
I saw that earlier, and it made
we
me
didn't
think
do
about
that.
M&Ms.
We didn't do that.
Somebody did not.
That was there. That was there before.
I added to it. I got a monster can down there too. So.
I believe that's live.
What did you say the score on the Wynn Maumelle game was?
Don't know yet. I've got their live stream up here, but I've got nothing on my side. Maumelle win score. That's what I'm waiting on. I'm trying to get that score, but I don't have it yet. I have Lake Hamilton leads El Dorado 29-14. Getting that word from our staff member Caleb George. So Lake Hamilton leading things there. Not a surprise. El Dorado's played extremely well over the end of the season here. So, but I think Lake Hamilton was favored in that game. They are probably the little better team, but El Dorado's definitely played well. Obviously, Lake Hamilton will host next week. Well, now they'll come here, I guess.
It's too much thought for me at this time of the day.
Yeah, my brains aren't working right now.
You're going to have to carry us on that one, and that's kind of scary.
Yeah. So still waiting. I've got that stream up from Maumelle, but like I said, I'm guessing they're at the
nothing
half.
Going. It's got to be a halftime. It's ads.
I mean, it's just been this the whole time.
Sweet. Let's make something.
I'm guessing these are just selling that advertising over there.
Let's just listen to the Fine Young Cannibals.
Yeah. So, of course, Lake Hamilton, if they win that one, they're going to come here.
If.
So Crossit leads CAC now 35-28 in the second quarter. 4 minutes to go. They may score 100 in that game.
They could.
Some
you imagine reading a playoff game and having 100 points? Wait a minute, this isn't basketball.
I'm still waiting on this stream for the Maumelle game to come up. Not having any luck now. I just got nothing but black screen. So they've got to be at the half over there. I'm going to see. Maybe, I don't know if Max Preps has got any updated scores yet. I've not gotten an update. Little Rock Christian leads Clarksville 42-3. And no updates from that Maumelle win game just yet. That won't help us. Let me try this. And see if I get anything different on this WIN website. No, it looks like I think they're just waiting like we are for the second half to start. Parkview's made their way back out on the field here, as they're going to come out and get their warm-ups going. Landon Rodgers here going to get a few throws in right in front of us as we await Sylvan Hills. 2:25 until the second half starts. And I'm going to wait and hope that that's oh, here we go. We're back to something on this Maumelle stream. And now I'm getting word that it is 21-0 win currently.
Oh, wow.
So win 10-0, one of the few remaining undefeated teams in the state. That's a really good program. So, wow, halftime at Ozark. Ozark leads Ashdown 7-0, thanks to Porter Hayes on Twitter. You guys hit us up in the comments if there's any other scores you are looking for. We'll do our best to find them. Ojinga Carr says the same thing, 21-0 to half, what he sees on Fearless. So maybe that Fearless scoreboard is working. I'm glad somebody's got a Fearless scoreboard working because I still don't, unfortunately. I think I'll kick me out of those and see if another tab will help me. I'm still not getting any scores over there.
Got about a minute left before half or break at halftime here. You got Parkview out here doing some exercise, and I haven't seen Sylvan Hills. Of course, then again, I really can't see that side of anything.
They're not out there. I got to believe you're going to see that extra three minutes get popped on the board
maybe
here.
Even 4.
So I'm not getting any updates. I'm glad somebody's getting updates from Fearless Friday. Mine is not working on my end. So let's jump over here.
Somebody isn't enjoying the Boosie tonight.
Yes, they are. Let's see. Jump back over here. Still got ads going on that stream. So, all right. Really disappointed that my Fearless Friday scores aren't working.
Mine don't work either.
I tried the app. I tried everything. It ain't working for me. So, I don't know. Let's see if these scores have been updated at all. And I tell you, Cabot, you want to talk about what could be a shock of the state if this happens. Cabot right now is only down 4 in the second quarter to Bentonville. It's a 21-17 game.
Oh, wow.
That's a big one there.
Cabot's played pretty well this year from what I've seen and picked up on.
Texarkana is leading Morrilton right now 13-0. So it looks like Fearless Friday is saying that their score updates will be infrequent until about 8:30. That's tough there. That is tough. Tough night to have a personal conflict, no doubt, but we all got lives outside of what's going on here. Sylvan Hills has found their way to the field now as they've reset that. 2 minutes, 10 seconds now to go before we start this second half.
Probably getting warm in the locker room.
Yeah, well, their locker room's a little bigger than what they stick Parkview in over here.
Oh, really?
So, yeah. I tell you, give credit to the folks here. They've done a great job redoing this campus, building a bunch of new buildings behind us. The hopes is that there'll be a new press box. They'll get this field
please.
swapped, make this the actual home side is the hope in the future. So keep pushing on.
Good looking setup though.
It really
Overall,
is.
the shape and everything as far as how the stands are built into like the hillside almost.
Right.
On the other side is pretty slick. You got a nice track for sure.
Yeah, it's a nice facility. I know that there was plans to have a new press box built. That has been scrapped for the moment, but hopefully that'll change.
A couple of COVID upgrades there and let it go.
Yeah.
Not a bad music though.
King Fortune jumped in. We got some talk going on in our chat. So King Fortune says we got this dub, talking about the Bears. So again, thanks to everybody giving us that win Maumelle score. So win as a team we've not got to see personally this year. So they keep winning. Maybe we'll get to see them at War Memorial here in a few weeks.
What are they ranked?
Well, they're number 1 in 5A, 10-0. Yeah, they're going to be up there.
PA number 2.
Well, I guess you'd have PA ahead of them.
That could be a big monster game for sure. There.
Be interesting.
I don't think that they would keep up with the game.
Too much speed.
Not many can keep up with PA. They've shown that. They've proved that all year.
All over the country this
Got
year.
a coaching edge over a lot.
The only thing that's going to stop PA this year is COVID. And it almost did last week, from my understanding. So
Shh, don't
if
tell
they
everybody.
if they didn't have a bye week, it could have been an
Probably
interesting
been the done,
situation.
son.
5A would have looked a whole lot different.
Yeah, with a wide open title team, that's for sure.
Okay, so yeah, right. Not looking at the bracket in front of me. So thanks for correcting that. They would have to beat PA to get there. So you're gonna have.
Oh, they're on the same side.
Yeah, they're on the same side of the bracket. So I appreciate that catch there. Tanya Townsend Harshaw says Parkview has to throw the ball to win this game.
I'm getting word that the locker room or indoor facility for Sylvan Hills actually has multiple floors.
Yeah, it's nice. It's extremely nice.
That's wild.
Let's see. Had a request for. Let me get back over
I went
here.
to a poor high school apparently.
Mills and Joe T. And it is 20-12 in the second quarter. Joe T leads Mills.
You got to forget all that game time.
So, all right. So as we get ready, the second half. So Cunningham and Esteen back deep to return.
Do you
for
kick
Sylvan
it to
Hill.
Cunningham?
I'm going to bet that this is going to be kicked to and up back. Just a thought.
That's a lot of speed back there.
Yeah.
Steen and Cunningham.
And they're going to kick it deep. Esteen's going to get an opportunity here
They're
from the
hustling.
14. Makes a cut, makes a man miss, and breaks free to the 35. Still on his
Still on
feet. And now they'll pile him up at the 41. That's where this will end. But a great return by
He got
SJ
hit at the
Esteen.
30.
The kid just keeps those legs moving.
Bounced around like a ping pong ball for 11 more yards after he was hit.
Tell you, Esteen has been impressive on both sides of the ball tonight.
Yes, he has.
He's definitely in the running for our player of the game. We'll see how this second half goes.
Literally in the running.
Yeah. All right.
Running game, that is.
So Washington, he'll give this up the middle of Smith. Smith, just about broke free. Just falls at midfield.
He was a shoestring away from taking that to the house.
He's a yard shy of a first down. 2nd and 1.
Play was good enough. Double check that. 9 on the play. So that'll bring up 2nd and 1.
2nd down and 1 here. Think you give it to Smith again. And they do. Right up the middle. Smith busting free. And I say busting free. I saw an offensive lineman busting free.
Good call, Steve. Good call.
And that's a first down. It's going to be a gain of 2 yards.
They come out here and go up 14-0.
So there's, I got to tell you, their chains are off, and no one sees this right now. But maybe he backed up to where he's supposed to be. So 47-yard line, and they just about got Parkview to jump.
You talking far side there? Or
No, right here in front of me. It looks like that chain's about a yard too far up. And this one up the middle again, DJ Smith.
It's 1st and 11. This is a new style.
Right?
Just going at 3 ones.
This will make a difference, though, for the first down.
It's kind of dirty.
The 2nd and 6.
Would be the Parkview sideline.
Sylvan Hills has got the chain game.
Should.
The 2nd and 6 here.
I mean, he got 5 yards or 4 yards on the first
I
one.
really don't know. And this one again to Smith.
Hello.
Oh, Smith is met.
Ooh.
That is 22.
Montavious Goins.
So a big 3rd down as this Parkview fan base is getting loud. They're going to try to will this Parkview defense into a stop. 3rd and 7. Obviously not a situation you want to be in if you're Sylvan Hills. Big stand needed for Parkview. And they'll go outside. Washington going to keep it. Cuts up the middle. He's got break free. Across the 30, 25. Going to be finally drugged down at the 20. And Corey Washington with a 24-yard gain on 3rd down. And that's a 1st down for the Sylvan Hills Bears.
He's got some wheels, too.
He ought to. He's got a lot of leg. That kid's nothing but
Get the
legs.
stride out there. It's gone. He just couldn't get the stride right.
Motion man Cunningham. Up the middle, that's DJ Smith.
Again met at the
And
line.
met again at the line.
Ball carrier was number 22, DJ.
Seemed like they kind of stuffed that middle run off the fullback the last couple times they've tried it, but then they come right back and do a little quick pitch or something, and they're right back in the game.
Good gain on the play. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
2nd down 10, 9-10 to go in the 3rd quarter.
How's your view over there?
Well, it's okay for the moment. About them cut blocks. Whoa, Washington is upended as he gets to the 18.
Ball carrier was number 2, Corey Washington, on the quarterback keeper for the Bears. Stop was made by number 24.
Quick way to get to 3rd down is what that was.
Nice play, yeah. So 3rd and about 8 here.
Yeah, we'll say gain of 2 on the play. It'll bring up 3rd and about 8.
This announcer is awesome.
Yeah, he's the best I've heard all season. So this one up the middle. Nope, pitches out Cunningham. Nice block by Esteen. Oh, my goodness, the block by S.J. Esteen. Talk about clearing the way.
It's known as a decleater.
Wow. I'm going to watch the replay of this one. I'm a bit behind. I'm a whole play behind over here.
We might get a playoff before that one goes
Wow.
on YouTube.
So 1st down, Sylvan Hills. Going to be 1st down and 9 from the 9. So 1st and goal.
1st and goal for the Bears at the Patriot 9-yard line.
Washington, he's going to keep this one right up the middle, and he'll be stood up by that Parkview defense.
There's your replay.
Ball carrier was number 2.
I'll have to update that. I'm way behind. What a block by Esteen, boy. He blew him up now.
Saw the bottom of his cleats.
Man.
Along with number 75.
It's
usually not a good thing when you see the bottom of a defender's cleats.
You guys make sure you share this out wherever you're watching this. If you're watching on Facebook or wherever, share this stream because I have a feeling this second half is going to come down to the end.
Here we go.
2nd and goal from the 7. They'll give this one up the middle to Smith, and Parkview again ready for it.
It has to come down to the end, Steve.
Well, not all of them come down to the end. They're usually over within a little bit before, but I think this one's going to come down to it. Christopher Adams says he's watching this at work. I'm happy to know that your productivity is way down tonight.
Mine was at work all week.
Oh, boy, big hit. Ball's on the ground.
It's a
And
fumble.
Parkview's still trying to get it, and I don't know. I think Parkview's going to come up with it, and they do.
I don't know about all that.
Parkview just blew that play up.
Yeah, the celebration of the guy who is standing up, though.
Yeah.
The team still not knowing they have the ball, and he is out here going, yeah, man, we
Boy.
got it back turn.
These two
That's
defenses,
confidence.
man. Wow, what a play. This Parkview crowd is loud, and they're going to beg for this offense to get something going. But what a huge play for the Parkview defense.
If I'm Parkview, I go up top, first play, outside on it just to go to see if it comes up. Who knows?
Maybe you get Haney open like they had him in that game
He's
a couple weeks
fast.
ago against Mountain Home.
Well, that's 6 on the board.
Well,
if that
no
happens.
running back. They're going to spread this out. You got a bunch set to the left.
Here I go calling plays again before they happen.
And nope, Rodgers going to run the quarterback draw.
And I'm wrong again.
Give him 6, I believe. I'm, again, at a bad angle. I believe you got about 6 there.
Stop is made by number 5,
S.J. Esteen, just another tackle. He did get out to about the 16 and a half.
Another Esteen tackle.
Yeah, another Esteen tackle. 2nd and 4.
16.
Yeah, somewhere in there.
You didn't get the player of the game for your offensive abilities today.
Rodgers does a good job just bringing that snap
Golly.
down.
Got a quarterback at 6'5", and he's got to get up there that high. Somebody got a little excited.
Yeah. Trying to get off that block quick now. So 3rd and 2.
Forget this football. I think Joyner might have a problem with his knee brace.
There's something going on there.
Yeah.
So 3rd and 2, 6 minutes to go here in this 3rd quarter. Another fast-moving quarter and a fast-moving game.
Here. It's a big 3rd down right here, though.
You got to convert here. Pistol formation. They'll give this to Joyner, and he is met in the backfield. Who was that?
Half the team.
And these fans are not happy. That's
Marion Watson.
Marion Watson. There's somebody. Yeah. Amari Stapleton, big defensive tackle for Sylvan Hills.
You got Amari and Amarion.
We got a lot of Parkview coaches in the stands over here right now.
Sounds like it.
So 4th down and 4. Punt team comes out. 5:24 to go in this one. Hunter back standing at the 50-yard line. Low snap. They'll get this one away. Hunter's not going to get a chance. Sylvan Hills got to watch out, though. Not be in the wrong spot. Great field position. Oh, he touched that ball early. Ball probably could have taken a little long. Xavier Branch is the one who picked it up at the 44-yard line. And Coach Bolding, boy, I'm watching. James Joyner is not happy with that offensive line. He had some words.
Both of them.
44-yard line.
Coach Bolding over there to have a word with the offensive line. Joyner back over there. He is getting on this offensive line, trying to pump them up, and let them know, we got this. We just need you to block for us.
That's good to see, in my opinion, seeing a quarterback and a running back down there pumping the O-line like that.
This one up the middle, DJ Smith. He'll get stood up at the 40.
41, maybe.
Looks like the 40.
I'm usually always off by a yard, so
You
just
were.
subtract it.
That
and
was the
you're gonna
40.
be right.
So gets to the 40. It's going to bring up a 2nd down and about 6.
Barely touching the 40. I can be halfway right.
Nose of the football counts.
Especially in the end zone.
Yes. So 4:40 to go here in the 3rd. Cunningham, the motion man. Washington will keep this one.
The ball on the
Is
ground.
that ball? Boy, it sure looked like it might have been. Don't think it was.
Angle's not the greatest for seeing stuff like that as far as just the height in the box here.
Well, it doesn't help either with
No.
some wing tee offense. You just can't
everything's
tell where
just
the ball is
grooved,
at.
man. That's what I was saying earlier in the first. It's hard to follow their offense to see where the ball's going. It's gone before you even see it. I mean, you can imagine being on the field. It's probably easier to see it from there than it is here, though.
Yeah. So 3rd and 5. They'll pitch this one. That's Esteen. He cut. Nice cut. Esteen across the 35. There is a flag on the field, though. And this is going to come way back, I believe, as I think that's going to be a hold on Sylvan Hills.
Here we go.
Let's see what our great PA announcer has to say.
There is a towel on the terra firma.
Towel, terrifying. All right.
Towel. Does he have these written down?
Yeah, he's got a whole list over there.
Me and him are going to have to talk after this.
It's fantastic.
There's a towel on the terra firma. This guy's awesome.
Wait till he gets to the Serengeti one. That one's my favorite. Personal foul.
There's a Sally on the Serengeti.
Oh, that's a big penalty.
15 yards.
It was a personal foul against the Bears. That'll cost them a win and a
I don't know that any of us really knew what that motion was for what the personal foul was. I'm not sure what a chest is, but
Illegal kicking to the chest.
either way, 3rd and a long way for the
Karate
Bears.
kick performed during football play. Illegal move. No chopping motion allowed.
3rd and 20. This is not a situation the Bears want to be in at all.
With number 10 on the field, I don't think it matters.
You're right. You got a good point.
I mean, this is a slightly over what his average is, but still.
And oh boy, he just got run down.
30.
That is 30.
It's going to be Jude
Anua. Jude Anua. And a great play there, and so that'll bring up a 4th down and about 22. We're down to 3:20 to go in the 3rd as Sylvan Hills is set to punt. Landon Rodgers back deep to return.
Totally what I didn't expect in this game.
No, I don't remember Rodgers doing much in the return game against Mountain Home a few weeks ago.
No, I'm talking about the score itself.
No, that too. A good punt. And I think that actually hit Sylvan Hills.
Ball went straight out.
Number 9, Kendall Harris.
Well, the punt's normally supposed to be further down and not angling towards the sideline.
That took a hard left.
It was. It had its blinker on, Steve.
That one took a hard left for sure.
It hit the flashers. Ended up in the turning lane.
Never mind. Never mind.
Shut up.
Not going to say it. You want to hear commentary like that, listen to our High on the Hogs podcast every week. HAWGS. High on the Hogs. You'll hear good stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Rodgers, quarterback draw all day. Got some blockers in front of him. Rodgers across the 35. Runs a man over at the 39. And finally taken down. Good night.
Because somebody's getting that license plate.
Oh, man, what a hit. I tell you, that's a big quarterback coming at you. Wow. So the second longest play of the day for Parkview, I believe, right there.
They've got him listed at 6'4", 215. I think he's probably a little bigger than that.
Yeah. So 1st and 10 now at the 44.
That was his junior height.
And Rodgers trying to take over the game now, and he will get maybe 2, maybe 3 here to the 46.
Yeah. They're going to have the ride on his shoulders. They want to get back in this. I know it's only 7-0, but still.
Yeah, it's going to come down to what Rodgers can do right here.
You've got to ride your horses, and one of your horses has not had a great game at all, and neither really is Rodgers, to be honest.
We'll see. This offensive line has struggled, and so far looking good on this drive. Getting some good push. Now they'll give it to Joyner up the middle. Joyner crosses midfield. Mark this as the 49. It's going to bring up a 3rd and 3.
Ball carrier is number 1, James Joyner up the gut for the Patriots. Tackles led by number 5, Jay Steen.
There's Jay Steen on another tackle.
James Joyner looks like a running back that's standing back there.
Yeah.
He's just got that perfect build almost for what you'd expect to see in the backfield of a college, not necessarily a high school.
Yeah. So Joyner, Rodgers keeps this one to the right, and what a play! Who is that? Is that Hunter? No, that's 4. Marion Watson again, shooting through from his safety position and making a tackle at midfield.
What do you do? What do you do?
Do you trust your offensive line to get a put? Your defense has played so well. I'm punting. I'm punting. The last time you punted from here, you were able to pin Sylvan Hills around the 1-yard line. I'm taking my chances here. I'm punting.
Well, let me get situated in my chair so I can see more of it.
Yeah, Rodgers is in there to be the punter here, so always got to be aware of a fake.
The bold fake from there. You're standing 10 yards back, too. It would have to just be nothing for that to happen.
He's looking. He's going to fake it. He wants to throw back. Got a guy wide open.
If he catches
that is 11. And off to the races across the 20, 15-yard line. And a huge play. Xavier Branch on the catch for the Patriots. And a great play call by Coach Bolding and this Parkview Patriot team.
It's a bold call by Bolding there.
I told you, it was a perfect time to call it from midfield. That's when you want it. That may wake this offensive line up and say, let's go, get some push here.
You got to score here. Plain and simple.
Last time we saw Parkview down in this side of the field,
they fumbled.
They laid the ball on the ground. So we'll see if they can do better in the red zone this time. We're down to 32 seconds to go here, and the clock will be running. 32 seconds to go in the 3rd. Rodgers by himself. Motion man. Joyner fakes it. Up the middle, Rodgers. It's turned away.
They said no.
Watson again. Boy, oh boy. Marion Watson with a huge hit.
Those two have been around each other enough to have a pretty good conversation today. Hey, how you doing? I'll be back in a second. We'll carry this on. Hang on.
Tell you what, Sylvan Hills got a couple guys on defense that are definitely earning their way towards a player of the game nomination. That's going to be their last play of the third quarter. Both teams content.
Fourth quarter.
And we're headed to the fourth, and what a game we've had from Sylvan Hills tonight. To the fourth, the Bears lead Parkview 7-0.
Well, maybe he has a decent attitude right now.
I just...
Got it. Oh!
That was beautiful video running, I tell you.
Don't miss our newest outdoor series at NSS Media as we follow local angler Wes Roberts as he returns to the sport of tournament fishing after a 13-year absence with a newfound passion. Follow Heart of Grace Outdoors on Facebook and get your Heart of Grace gear now and look for new episodes coming in November. 324. Over 200. All right, we are back to Bill Blackwood Field, or Bill Blackwood Stadium here in Sherwood, Arkansas, the home of the Sylvan Hills Bears. 12 minutes to decide who heads to the next round of the playoffs. Parkview has been held scoreless for 3 quarters, 2nd and 8 from the 11-yard line as they're driving, trying to score here.
It's a big, big drive.
And Rodgers will give that to Joyner. He is stuffed again right in the middle.
They must have been in James Joyner's dreams this week.
They've been all over
They
Joyner.
have definitely not let that man get free at all. You can tell it looks like it's starting to frustrate him a pretty good bit, too.
Yeah, I'm kind of surprised we haven't seen him try to let Rodgers throw the ball a little more. 3rd and 7, 11:30 to go. This is a big down for both of these teams. Rodgers does want to throw. Throws it out. Oh, too much on it for Joyner. He just put way too much on that ball.
It's a little hot.
Oh, that ball, he just put too much on it.
Hot.
Yeah, just way too much on that ball. So 4th down, they'll keep the offense on the field. Again, I don't know that Parkview has a great kicking situation, so not a surprise here. But this is huge right here. Joyner split out wide to the right. I'm going to go quarterback draw here. Nope, they want a double pass. Throws it back. Now he's got, nope, back to Rodgers. Now Rodgers is going to try to take off with it. Caught, thrown down, and we're going to see. It's going to be close. I don't think he got it. Branch was the one that threw it, and he didn't get that. Sylvan Hills holds on defense. Parkview turns it over, Bear ball.
Wow.
And these Parkview coaches over here in the stands are not happy right now.
There's a lot of coaches up here.
There's a lot of coaches.
5-yard line.
The Arkansas Activities Association recognizes that athletes represent more than themselves in athletic competition. They represent their team, their fellow students, their teachers, and the community. Athletes who display good sportsmanship reflect high moral standards. All right, we're back. 11:16 to go. Sylvan Hills takes over from their own 5. And up the middle goes DJ Smith. DJ Smith breaking free, but we got a flag.
Small hole. Here
Got
we
a
go.
feeling we're going to have a hold.
What's our next? Here we go.
Bears. Stopping late by number 33, Garrett Henderson of the Patriots. There is a ShamWow on the Serengeti.
There it is. ShamWow on the Serengeti.
Billy Mays here for the ShamWow. Shamazing.
So we'll see this personal foul. There's chop block.
I'm surprised they haven't called that more.
Sylvan Hills likes to cut a lot. They do a lot of
They
cut
have
blocking.
to in the offense. It's a matter of going too low or being right there where you need to be. Well, they got that ShamWow on the Serengeti this time.
All right, so this will back it up to technically about the 2.5-yard line. 1st down, 13 to go.
Be a big stop if they can blow through the line here.
And trying to get Parkview to jump, they just about did. It's Washington under center. And he'll pitch this out to Cunningham. Cunningham did his knee go down. That was awful close. And the
Oh,
Parkview players, I'm going to watch this quick replay here. Oh, I don't think his knee was down. I think he stayed up, but it was really close.
I was like almost straight on with where he was.
Very close.
It was within 3 to 4 inches, probably.
2nd and 9. We'll have to investigate that after the game and see just if that knee was down, but that was close.
Zoom on in.
So 2nd and 9, 10.5 to go.
They are not in a hurry at all.
They are not.
Of course, would you really need to be?
And they'll pitch this one to Steen across the 5.
Washington took a abusive lick in the end zone.
And Steen is a little slow to get up, and he's tapping his helmet as he wants out of the game.
Little ginger walking off there.
So you're going to get a 3rd and about 6 here for Sylvan Hills.
5.
Maybe about 3 on the play, so that's going to bring up 3rd and about 7.
5, 6, 7, somewhere in there.
Who knows? Split the difference. Let's go with 3rd and 6, Steve.
Yeah.
Hey.
Wait, isn't that what I went with to start? And they'll go with the pitch. Is that Cunningham trying to get the corner, but he's going to be run down. And he breaks the tackle. Wow. Gets the first down. What a great play by Taevion Cunningham.
He was swallowed up on that.
Yeah,
one,
he was
said,
to break that tackle and then the balance, and he's going to be 5 yards short if you make that tackle. Wow.
Well, they had it chased. He was on him. He just kind of tried to tackle his shadow, it looked like.
Anua almost took the pitch. He was in the backfield so quick. So 9:45, 1st and 10, Sylvan Hills.
Parkview going to have some help.
And up the middle, DJ Smith breaking tackles and is met. It's 28, I believe. Trent Bennett, I believe, is who was in on that tackle.
Ball carriers number 22, DJ Smith on the Bears. That was made number 28.
It'd be almost 8 minutes, or in the 9 minute mark. I can't talk.
Yeah, 9:20 to go.
Mark.
We got to start thinking about this player of the game.
We're going to leave, and there's still going to be like 4 minutes.
Steen or Watson. I mean, at safety, he's been coming downhill a lot tonight, too.
Hit Hunter with that monster interception earlier.
But S.J. Esteen's been
It's been all over the place.
all over the field.
Him or Smith. It depends on what happens here.
And up the middle,
Again.
Smith. I tell you, if Smith can break one out for a touchdown here,
He's already got one.
yeah, he may jump to the front of the line here. But in a defensive battle like this, Steen has been just a difference maker. So 3rd down and 2, huge 3rd down. If you're Parkview, what you don't want is to allow Sylvan Hills to just keep ticking this clock away. You got to get a stop. And they're going to get Parkview off sides, and there it is.
Oh, it's rough. Oh, it's rough. What was
A
it?
mascot on the AstroTurf.
Mascot on the Astros.
So offsides, and that's a free 1st down
Whether
for
that's a mascot or a mascot.
a mascot. Maybe that's what it is. I don't know.
I'll be darned.
So 8.5 now to go in this ball game. Sylvan Hills 7-0 and a big offsides by Parkview to give them the 1st down.
And give up the cheap, easy ones here, that's for sure.
So we'll see. Sylvan Hills still snapping this with about 12 seconds. They'll pitch this one. That is going to be Xavier Okafor. Ball's on the ground. Oh, ball's in the air. And I think Sylvan Hills may have gotten it. I think Sylvan Hills may have gotten it back.
Cunningham snagged that one out of there.
We'll see. The ball was still on the
Talk about
ground,
dodged a
and it
bullet.
is. That is Sylvan Hills' ball. Wow.
Cunningham's got it. Uh-oh. More laundry.
Wow. Cunningham, right spot, right time. And
There is a late potholder in the pasture.
I quit. I'm done.
Oh,
Tap
man.
Take me home, coach.
Oh, it's good stuff. Let's see what this penalty's going to be.
Pothole in the pasture. No, that's down the middle of 6:30, sir.
Whoa. That's for sure. I'm going to personal foul. Oh, that's big.
Another 15 yards.
Oh, dead ball delay of game.
I
So
carried the
5-yard
ball.
penalty. So that's not as big as what it looked.
Cost him an Abe Lincoln.
Second and 9.
I wonder what he said. Did he ever say,
Yeah, he's got those too. Yep.
it'll cost him a Hamilton.
Yep. All right, so 2nd and 9 now after the penalty. Up the middle, I believe that's Smith.
Not only do you get a history class, but
And
you
it
also
is
learn
DJ
about
Smith.
currency.
Yes.
Ball carriers number 22, DJ Smith for the Bears.
So DJ to the 40, and that's going to make it a 3rd and about 4. Yeah.
That says 3, Steve.
Well, that's 4.
That's a long 3.
Yeah, that's definitely 3rd and 4. So 3rd and 4, 7.5 to go here in this ball game.
Big third down.
Motion man's Cunningham
don't
trying to
you
get that jump. They don't.
Is that right?
And they'll give this up the middle. Oh, nope, sorry.
Right.
Washington kept it. And Washington is stacked up. And that's going to bring up a big 4th down. Annette Sanders says, my daughter's in the stands, and I'm sure she's one of those sideline coaches.
She's all right with us.
Levi stop was made by number 4, Trick White for the Patriots.
And so
Back
they're
up
going to.
quarterback with another tackle.
So 4th down and 3. I'd say Sylvan Hill, this is surprising.
Oh, wow.
I got to believe they're just trying to draw them off sides. There's no way they're snapping this football.
No.
No chance. 10 seconds on the play clock. And they're not snapping this ball. There's no way. I'd take the delay of game on top of that. And they will. And so.
What's up next, Mr. Announcer? Hey, you lost 4 seconds.
I wasn't watching the clock, but
Parkview's got
6:26.
some referees and umpires out here, too.
Yes, they do. I can't say anything because
Wool in the weeds.
I might have been thrown out of a few high school football games in my day when my brother played.
That'll cost
Might.
and then bring up 4th and about 8.
I like this man. He's all right.
And now we got. I think the argument here is that 4 seconds they want back on the clock.
Please put 4 seconds back on the clock.
And I believe that's what they're doing. It is 6:30. Yep. So 6:30 is what they want back on the clock.
3-0. Go ahead and put 640 on and see what happens.
Yeah, that.
And the whole other sideline will erupt. 14 seconds. Can we get that 4th down play back there?
Hey, I got to say this. Gives these Sylvan Hills fans a lot of credit. That side is pretty full in terms of what COVID allows right now. I'm not saying they have too many. I'm saying it's a good-sized crowd.
It's the perfect amount.
And so this one will be punted away, and that is Rodgers back for the return. He will not get an opportunity to return this
Away
one.
from the ball.
And down at the 26 is where this one will die.
Well, Steve, what do you do here?
The Arkansas Activities Association supports good sportsmanship. All spectators have a responsibility while watching an athletic contest because their actions influence high school youth. It is important that they display the best of sportsmanship to help instill proper attitudes and ideals in these youth. Okay, the timing of that spot was not planned, but it was perfect.
Did I miss all that?
You did. That's
What
great.
happened was,
Oh, man. All right. Rodgers, the
remind me
quarterback.
after the game.
He wants to throw. He wanted the wheel route. It was well covered. Now Rodgers is scrambling and got a man. Oh, nearly picked off. Woo-wee.
That one almost went to the house for 6.
Boy, that would have been a difference maker.
For the Bears, not the Patriots.
Number 3, Stephen Smith, is almost intercepted by number 11, Dominic Samuel.
Dominic Samuel was the one who almost got the interception.
That's why he plays defense.
Whoa, that was right in his hands. That's a tough one to drop in a game like this. So 2nd down. You could have earned a player of the game right there.
Yeah, player of the game, play of the game.
2nd down, 10 to go. Fakes to Eccles. Rodgers to the left side. Boy, he got down quickly as Amarian Watson was coming.
Just trying to have that rest of that conversation with him, man. I'm telling you. They don't even need a text message at this point.
3rd and 5 here for Parkview. Under 6 to go. 5:47 and counting here.
20 seconds on the play clock.
You got plenty of time here, so we'll see what Parkview decides to do. You need this 1st down. You're going to have to punt if you can't get it.
3rd and 5.
And he'll keep it. Takes it out right side. A lot of room to run. He may go 40, 45 midfield. Tripped up. And he will be taken down by, that's number 12, Kennedy Macon for Sylvan Hills. But a huge gain for Rodgers and this Patriot team. First down, Patriots.
Well, you convert third down right there.
So I'm probably going to have to do some really quick hustling to get down there because I don't know that I'm going to be able to walk away from this game.
Yeah.
So 5:14 to go.
You might not have to go anywhere at the end of this one.
Rodgers wants to throw. Now flips this one up. He's got Eccles tipped. And, oh, boy, what a play. Ooh. That was Watson. And Watson may have earned a wow, what a play by Watson.
Rodgers sat there with his hands on his hips like.
And I think we got a flag, and we do have a flag on the field, too. I think that's going to be – that might be a hold on Sylvan Hills. We'll see. Eccles was trying to relieve. Nope, ineligible man downfield is going to be the call, it looks like.
That'll cost him a dime. It's going to cost him a Hamilton.
That's 5. So that'll replay first down. It'll be 1st and 15 now with 5:04 to go. The Bears leading 7-0.
What will it cost him, Mr. Announcer?
I think when the game gets more serious, that's what Stephen does.
Yeah.
All right. So it should be first down and 15. Maybe 16.
How do you get a 6-yard penalty?
Rodgers keeps it. And breaks one tackle, puts that head down, but he is met by this defense of Sylvan Hills. I tell you, man, goodness gracious.
They pinned him ears back and they come after him.
Absolutely. Impressive so far by this Sylvan Hills football team.
They have definitely won the battle of the lines as far as, who's in whose backfield. Their offensive line is not getting any kind of push at all.
So 4 on that one for Rodgers. Going to bring up a 2nd down and 12.
Still trying to figure out how you get a 6-yard penalty.
Spot of the foul in high school, which is still weird because if it's spot of the foul, you would have been across the line of scrimmage as a lineman. So I don't know.
Yeah, which is wrong.
Yeah. So Rodgers wants to throw, looking left side and bobbled by Fawad, and he's got some room to run. Breaks a tackle, across the 20, breaks another one, 15, 10, 5, pushed out of bounds. Is it a touchdown? I'm going to say stepped out of the 2. Out of bounds at the 2. I believe that was Fawad Rodgers. It was.
Was the ball in his possession when he went out? Because the ball ended up in the back of the end zone.
I don't think that matters. We got a flag back here at about the 15 or 20-yard line, though. And Parkview's walking back a little frustrated. Personal foul. There's that. I don't know. Somebody's going to have to help me. I don't know what that motion is. I've never seen that one.
Poncho on the prairie.
But it is a personal foul, and that's big. That takes us from the 2-yard line.
Oh, man.
Spot of the foul is around the 20. So we're going to walk this one back, and actually it may take the first down away. No, it is still going to be enough for a first down.
You got lucky on that first down.
It just about took away the first down.
Boy.
But first down at the Bear 33, 4:09 to go. Parkview, these fans urging this offense to do something. Rodgers going to keep this one. Power to the left and run out of bounds. They ran that one to the short side of the field. Blindside block. Kevin Bohannon is helping me out there. That is the blindside. That's the motion for a blindside block.
Go over the eye.
This whatever he was doing there. So blindside block was the call. Appreciate you, Kevin, for the help there. Watched a lot of football. I've never seen that.
Me neither.
I mean, I've seen the call, but never seen them call it like that. All right, so 4:01 to go. 2nd and 8 for the Patriots. And this one, no. Oh, boy, Rodgers should have handed it off. Oh, boy, 56. That is Jaden Foster in the backfield for Sylvan Hills. A huge loss for Parkview. He should have given that ball to Joyner. So 3rd down, 13. Man, I think that's 14.
Boy, this is intense.
This is big. 3.5 to go. I'm going to have to jump some fences to get down there with our player of the game.
Both teams have a full complement of timeouts, so
Rodgers gets the snap. He wants to throw. That's not there. Pocket collapses. That's a hold they're not going to call. Throws it deep and picks off. That's Esteen with the interception. S.J. Esteen may have just sealed the game and sealed the player of the game. 3:15 to go. And the Bears are going to take over. And this Parkview stands is starting to clear out in a hurry. And they look like they're going to go home.
they're waving at us. They must like us.
What a play. My goodness. Rodgers, not a good choice there to just throw that ball up.
You had another play there.
And Rodgers is kicking himself over here on the sidelines. He's very upset with himself for making that throw. So now the Parkview defense, all eyes turn to this Parkview defense. They've got to get a stop. You got 3 timeouts. 3:15 to go in this one. I'm going to hang out up here with you until this drive happens here. DJ Smith up the middle. Stuffed. Maybe 2.
You know, if you're Rodgers, you've got to want one more chance.
Absolutely.
Chance of this for sure.
You're begging your defense to get a stop here, for sure.
Tick, 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 tick.
We'll see. Maybe a yard on the play. Bring up 2nd and 9.
2nd down 9, 2:47. A lot of time on the play clock. If you're Sylvan Hills, make sure you run that thing all the way to 1. They've been snapping it with about 10 or 11. They're not going to snap it with that this time.
I don't think so.
We're under 10, 2:30 to go in this ball game. And back up the middle again, DJ Smith. He can get a first down. This game may be over. It's going to be close. He's too short. It's going to be 3rd and 2. There's the Parkview timeout.
Stop was made by number 28, Trent Bennett from Patriots.
I got to tell you, I was stressing over here over who we're going to call our player of the game. And assuming Parkview can't get the ball back here and score, I don't think we've got any questions now of who our player of the game tonight is.
Hey, once again, folks, while they last, hot dogs, cheeseburgers, and nachos are
Better go get your hot dog, cheeseburgers, and all that good stuff.
Home concession stand. That's a long walk.
Yeah, that's
for us.
way over
We'll
there.
get with it.
Get her cheap.
Coach Chris Hill getting some final instructions over there. This Sylvan Hills team. And Sylvan Hills, they're ready to host another one next week. Got to get through this last 2:26. 3rd down 3. This very well could be your ball game. If Parkview can get a stop,
It's over.
they're going to get a chance. If you can't,
Wait a minute. Where's the quarterback?
and to the left side, and he is stuffed. So Parkview's going to get the stop. Timeout called, 2:19 to go.
He didn't even look like he was under center on that play.
Yeah, that was a really odd. Oh, he is under center. It's just so hard to see him. He
How
was
do you
under
hire a
center.
man who's 6'5"?
Dude's got some bend
He
now.
hid well, very well.
So 4th and 2, 2:19 to go. I can't leave the booth.
Steve's going to learn how to run. He's going to be out of breath giving this interview.
I am.
Go ahead and turn on the old
You
booth.
said you would be home by 9:20. You just jinxed us. We're going to overtime.
Hey, Will.
I'm calling it right now. Overtime.
What if Rodgers just returns this for a touchdown?
Put that evil on me, Ricky Bobby.
I'm just saying overtime.
I'll take overtime. We haven't had one of those this year.
No, we
I'd
haven't.
take extra free football tonight.
Overtime.
Now, this is a moment. Landon Rodgers back to return a punt, just threw the interception. You talk about an opportunity to
Redeem
yourself.
yourself.
He's got his feet planted at the 49.
Do you go after this one? They
I
haven't really
would.
pushed it.
I would. Sylvan Hills is taking their time on these punts today. And they may get it. Whoa, they just
Oh,
about
so
did.
close.
Rodgers going to get a chance. First guy bounces off of him, and he breaks free. 35 and going to be drugged down to the
We
32.
got a ball game.
And boy, oh boy, 2:08 to go. And we got a football game. Will's going to have to back up because he's afraid my butt's going to be on his face here.
It's kind of snug in here.
I'm going to have to lean out the window to call the rest of this one.
Oh, boy. I think I'm just going to sit in my chair.
Okay, question. If you get in the end zone, are you bold enough to go for 2?
Not the way that their running game has gone today.
Got a
Sylvan
6'5"
Hills-
quarterback back there. Fall forward.
They didn't even go for it on a 4th and 1.
All right, so Rodgers, he'll keep
the
this
ball.
left side. Got room, trying to run a man over, and he won't. Great tackle.
Kind of hopped for a yard or two.
Ball carrier is number 15.
You got to go.
That was Watson again. Him and Watson have had a nice relationship all night long.
He's going to write a book.
Watson for the Bears. And we'll say
2nd and 9, 1:49 to go in this one. Wonder if those
plays 2 at a time right now.
Parkview fans that left are watching us now. Rodgers going to keep it. Left side.
Get around
Sylvan
that guy.
Hills is right there and ready for it. Great
No,
play.
sir. No, sir.
56. That's going to be Jaden Foster yet again, and Foster's had a big game tonight as well.
Rodgers looks beat up right now.
Rodgers is exhausted, man.
He looks absolutely trashed right now.
He has played one well of a game, all the effort in the world. But we got a big one now, 3rd and 9. That was the final timeout for this Parkview Patriot team.
Might as well use it. Because you're going to call this one, and they're probably going to put in a 4th down play right behind it. If they don't get it, definitely going to call 2 plays in a row.
Oh, without a doubt. Billy Smallwood says he's switching between this and the Blytheville Prairie Grove game. They're still in the 3rd quarter. Kyla Kozart says, I'm on my dang toes. I can't say that. It's a AAA broadcast. You want to hear me say that? You got to listen to the High on the Hogs podcast, HAWGS, anywhere you find podcasts.
We say whatever.
We say all kinds of fun stuff. Will gets tired of editing.
We do it on purpose sometimes just so Will does have to
And
edit.
those sounds that you heard this week was not of that persuasion. That was a
No.
newborn baby crying.
According to YouTube. According to YouTube.
Sound strike. All right, here we go. 3rd and 9. This Parkview sideline getting loud. They're on their feet. Rodgers, Joyner in the backfield. Rodgers wants to throw. Pump. Got a man at his feet. Still up, and he's down. What a play by the Bears. Number 18, Matthew Spencer with the sack. Clock running. 4th down, 1:25 to go. This is your ball game. Parkview's going to have to get something. 4th and about 16.
Plenty of time to do it.
And we'll say Lawson got 7 on the play, so that's going to bring up 4th.
Trying to get everybody set. 1:11 to go. Joyner behind Rodgers. Rodgers fake. No, he gives it to Joyner. Joyner makes a man. No, what a play by 27. Xavier Okafor with the tackle. Had the shoestrings, and Joyner couldn't break free. And that's going to do it. Sylvan Hills is going to win this one. They lead 7-0. Andy, I'm turning it over to you, and I'm going to the field.
Bye, Steve. I don't know how to go with that call.
Well, now, I understand to a certain point you're running the ball on 4th down, but 4th and 15, that is a Houston nut call.
Can't really.
I mean, 4th down, a little more than a minute left in the game, and 4th and 15, you run the ball.
It's a ball game. You got 2 downs, and you're done. Son.
Wow. Because, Parkview's no timeouts. But stay with us. We will have our player of the game once the teams have their meetings and everything. We will try and get one of the coaches from Sylvan Hills as well as the player of the game.
Just a bit speechless right now still. Sorry. Carry it on.
I am too, because that's just, and these Parkview fans are too. They've been loud this whole game, and they're just, they're all just kind of shocked because
that is one beat up young man walking around down there limping.
I tell you what,
tell you right now, he left it on the field.
They all
as
did.
much as he could.
This game has been,
absolute defensive struggle. Parkview shut out by the Bears.
It just really surprising. It just, not that it was that Sylvan Hills won, but they won 7-0.
Yeah,
it just
absolutely.
that's really what's surprising is the score of it.
Man, that's a game right there.
Yeah, it just, and that 4th down call. I mean, Sylvan Hills did their thing. They had two interceptions. 2 interceptions. I can't remember. Did they get I can't remember if they recovered a fumble or not.
Hit a couple.
But there's some turnovers there that Parkview definitely helped.
There was a bad pitch early in the game down there going in to score.
But I tell you what, Sylvan Hills is going to be hosting another playoff game this next week. Is it going to be the Lake Hamilton Wolves, or will it be the El Dorado Wildcats? Last I checked, Lake Hamilton was up 29-14, but that was around halftime. And so I tell you what, though, Landon Rodgers, he laid it all on the field tonight, returning punts, returning kickoffs, throwing, running. They just couldn't. The Sylvan Hills defense just kept them on their heels all night long. They forced turnovers, and that's the equalizer when you have a great quarterback like Landon Rodgers, a good running back, and a good offense like Parkview. You force turnovers, and you keep the ball in front of you on defense, and you're going to win a lot of games.
It's not like that. I mean, you got to look at, Rodgers didn't exactly have the greatest game throwing the ball, but I mean,
Once again,
you got to attribute that.
Yeah.
A lot of that is attributed to the Sylvan Hills defense being in the backfield as much as the O-line was.
Yeah, but there were still
he couldn't get out of his
times.
own tracks, and then to stop James Joyner like they were, it's just another thing on top of it of showing that they were ready for that 1-2 attack right there. They did their homework.
Not just the front seven of Sylvan Hills, but the safeties kept coming down the box when they handed it off to Jointer or, the other running back got a few carries. Or even when Rodgers, ran the QB power, the QB RPO. I'm just...
Definitely a game that you don't want to see the team lose as hard as that was played, that's for sure.
And we were expecting a lot of points. Yeah, that's good. We were expecting a lot of points, and we didn't get that, that's for sure. So,
One
Steve,
touchdown.
yeah, Steve is getting down on the field. We're going to...
Steve, you there?
I'm here, buddy.
All right, I hear you loud and clear.
All right, good. I'm gonna
I
back
don't
away
see
and let
you.
Coach Hill.
We gotta find you with the camera though.
Find the Steve.
Um,
There's this. Hey, you're right in the middle of the field, that giant piece of wood, aren't you?
yeah, but
Just
Yeah, we're going with 5 SJ Esteem.
okay,
Yeah,
let's,
he was all over the place tonight. I don't know how many
hear you.
tackles he had total.
yeah. I don't know. We're
I
trying to
appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you.
I think she's trying to find you on the field still.
I'm standing on the 50, so
stand right on the center of the bear head.
I'm right on the 50. Has she found
Yeah,
me?
she
she's
would
slow
unzoom.
zooming to you.
Whoa,
Man, what a
there's one
game.
camera
What a
that's
game.
just all crooked. We're coming to you, Steve.
Hey, we might be able to use Matt. Y'all want to use
Yeah,
Matt?
I think Matt's coming down to the field with
Yeah,
the
Matt's gonna be right
other
there.
camera. Yeah, he's
It
coming
looks like
to
it.
Steve. Yeah.
Perfect. We'll let you get set up right there. You got time. Take your time. Just set up right there. Here, I'll
kinda
tell you what. Let's do it
interesting.
this way so we got the scoreboard behind us.
Or why don't you go the other
good
way
right
and
there.
you get that nice LED light of the bear on their field house? That'd be
Which
a
one
good
you
bet.
want?
I don't care. You're good where you're at.
I was going to get, well, they turned the scoreboard off
Yeah.
already, so that doesn't help as much.
Okay, yeah, so go over to the other side.
Turn around.
Hey, flip around.
yeah,
Hey, we're going to get
behind
that bear
Kristen.
in the background.
Bear with us, folks. We're trying to get this going.
You're good. No, stay right
Bear
there.
with
Stay
us.
right there. Perfect.
Yeah, there you go. Perfect.
Give us a minute. Coach Hill's still addressing his team over here, so we're going to let him finish up.
Yeah, no problem. But man,
That was loud.
yeah, so it's looking like we're going to be Lake Hamilton coming to town to Sylvan Hills. If that bracket is set up the correct way that I think we're looking at. Lake Hamilton Wolves, and guess what? We're going to have a triple option versus a wing T team. So game next week may go even quicker than tonight. we may have a 90-minute game.
Got Coach Good down here with the water bath.
Good. They deserve it, man. This is
man.
what a story Sylvan Hills
It's
has
not
been
too
this
cold
year.
for a water bath today.
We don't want to see that. I hope that this is something sprain or something. That's a Marion Watson
Oh, there's
having a tough
safety.
time getting off the field.
Oh,
Yeah,
he's got a shoe off.
they're helping him off the field. Let's hope that's nothing serious.
Well, he's
Definitely.
not putting anything on the ground, so let's hope it's just precautionary measures on that ankle.
Hang on a second. Hey, SJ. Hey, man, I got your player of the game, man. I'm going to need you in just a second. We're going to meet right there where that camera is at midfield.
I've lost the Steve. There's the
Out
Steve.
there, Steve.
I'm right here. I was catching our player of the game real quick. I'm going to get him as soon as Coach Hill is done.
Can you go to that?
Watch.
I'm trying to hide here because I think we're about to have another defensive coach get hammered with water, maybe.
If they get you, oh well. Luckily,
Yeah,
you're
it'll
only
be all right. It'll be-
Your phone's water resistant. You're close to home. You'll be okay.
exactly.
Is there oh, that's a kid running out there. I thought that was a dog over there.
Kid, dog, I mean,
Same thing. I mean,
they
no,
totally
just
look the
kidding.
same.
Trying to hunt up SJ here. So there he is. He's getting a little dance over there.
Oh, yeah. They celebrate, but
Whoa.
after not celebrate, win, and stop, refocus, Lake Hamilton's coming to town.
That's right. Absolutely.
Lake Hamilton was up, I think, 38-14 or something like that.
So make sure the Bears fans are sticking with us as we await Coach to get done with a couple of other interviews here.
Oh, yeah. We still got almost 200 waiting to hear SJ, and the way they were able to shut this Parkview offense completely down.
We, again, appreciate everybody here with us tonight watching this game. And let's see if I think I'm a little far down the line, so I may go ahead and try to get SJ in, and then we'll see if we can get Coach Hill. So give me a minute. I'm going to see if I can find SJ real fast.
Still grabbing. Should be right around there wearing number 5,
Hey, SJ. All right, I got him. We're going to go to this camera over here at midfield.
Steve has wrangled his first victim.
We'll go
Not
with.
even behind you.
All right.
Not even behind you.
He'll be here in a minute. I think he got caught by another coach.
Oh, Lord.
It's all good. They're
getting a-
celebrating. It's a great
Getting a lot of
story.
congratulations over there right now.
As he should.
And this is a great story
That's
for
right.
Sylvan Hills as a program overall.
All right.
Oh,
Whoa.
All right, you guys let me know when you're ready up there.
we're ready.
Sort of.
Oh, as soon as Matt
Hang
gets
on,
his
I'm-
framed.
Squared up there, bud.
There you go.
You good?
Yeah.
Sort of.
Just keep us brought it out. Is that you good?
That's good.
You're good. Yeah, that's good. All right. So I'm here with our player of the game, SJ. So SJ, last time we were here, it was an offensive battle. We saw a lot of offense against Thursday a few weeks ago. Did you guys expect this to be such a defensive battle with as good as these offenses are?
Actually, we really did expect this to be a defensive battle. We was looking at Landon and James and number 7. We call them J-Rocks. I'm like some of my little, friends from middle school. So we was expecting a big game. We had already knew it was going to be, the person who shut them down, the person who has 0 at the end of the game was going to be the winner. And that's what we came out to do.
So I don't have your stats yet, but I know on defense we called your name a lot tonight. We got to say that a team name a whole lot. 5 was all over the field. Talk about what you were seeing as far as defensively. Obviously, a lot of talent on that Parkview offense. What made y'all so successful on defense?
Man, to be honest, being successful was the whole week. Like from the jump, when we found out we were going against Parkview, we just automatically was like, hey, it can't be no drought. We remember from week, I think it was 3, it was a Marion team. They was never won a game. We under-exaggerated them. We came out, we lost. We told ourselves, hey, that's not going to never happen again. Any team that we go against, we're going to treat them like they're the best team. And that's what we prepared for all week. We treated Parkview like they was the best team, and we came out here and handled business.
So talk about this team, Coach Hill, how this big change, and obviously offensive philosophy. You guys are running this wing T style offense. How much fun's that been as a running back, also on the offensive side, to get playing this offense?
It's fun, to be honest. We got my guy Taevion Cunningham. I know y'all know him. Amazing, but me blocking for him is amazing. Like I tell him all the time, like he don't know how good of a running back he is, to be honest. And Coach Hill should be blessed to have him. Any college coach that'd be blessed to have him. He's a great person, a great leader. Hey, he gets offers, I'm telling you, and he immediately texts me. He's like, hey, this guy offered me. How about you send me your film? That's like one of the greatest leaders. I'm just happy to have him as a partner on my squad, and I'm happy to have Coach Hill come out and pick up the slack that we have been having these past couple of years.
Well, great job tonight. Great job offensively. Great offense. We have a lot of fun watching you. Hopefully, look forward to watching you guys again next week and keep moving on in this playoff.
Yes, sir. Hopefully, we see y'all next week. Hopefully, y'all come out. It's another home game all the way to the championship, and that's where we plan to be.
Fantastic. Well, appreciate your time. Congratulations. Keep pushing on. Thank you. Thanks, SJ. All right, we're going to see if we can get that real quick, and I'll get back with you on that. But let me see if I can catch Coach Hill before he finishes up over here. So I'm going to send it back up to the top camera, and give me just a minute. Let me see if I can get Coach Hill. Thanks.
Man, what a well-spoken young man.
Yeah,
Just
still up there with me?
Yeah,
We're going to hang
we're
you
still
out for
here.
a second, unless you want us to.
Yeah. Give me just a second. I'm going to try to get Coach Hill. So.
No problem.
There's a well-spoken young man you just had there, Steve.
Yes, it was. Very impressed with SJ, and he's loves giving that credit to everybody else. Good kid for sure.
That's how it should be.
Love hearing humble players like that. But getting this recognition as a player of the game, but then he turns it around and just says, "Hey, I couldn't do it without all these other guys." So that's just great to hear. Means the coach is also putting in a lot of character in his players as well too. So.
All right, his coach is finishing up an interview, and I think we might be able to grab him next if we're lucky here. If not, we'll call it a night.
Either way, hopefully we'll be back here next week, possibly. Lake Hamilton comes to town.
Coach, you got a minute for us live broadcast over here, and we'll good job. All right, I got Coach Hill. We'll get that back up over here.
Happen?
It's going to happen. All right.
Yay! Here we go.
All right. All right, guys, let me see. Will, let me know when you got me.
Go for it. I'm not
All right.
real, though.
I'm here. Well, either one of you. I'm here with Coach Chris Hill. Coach, congratulations on another big win. Talk about your defense and how they shut down this Parkview dynamic offense.
Man, I'll tell you what, I can't say much enough about our defense, about our defensive game plan that Coach Reynolds, staff, Coach Flagship, Coach Bobo, and those guys, Coach Collins, Coach Crutch, they put together, done a great job. And, really, you look back to game 2, our defense has really been playing well all year, but it showed tonight. I think it's probably our best performance. Give up some big plays, and give up, our defense did it. And to be able to shut out a team like that right there is saying a whole lot about our defense, and they just played lights out tonight.
Yeah, no, coming into this game, our thoughts were we might see a lot of fireworks in this game. We got to see y'all against Cersei, put up a lot of yards. Of course, Taevion Cunningham is as good as he's been, but we were really impressed. I don't know if you were aware yet, but SJ Yassine was our player of the game. We said his name a whole lot. Talk about the impact of SJ, not only in this wing T offense, but how good he is on the defensive side of the ball as well.
Well, he's a great football player. He is a fun kid to coach, fun kid to be around, and does a lot for us on both sides of the ball. I mean, he's a great tackler on defense. He's very smart. He's football savvy. He has very high football IQ, and does a great job for us. And a part of the reason, and Taevion understands this, part of the reason Taevion is averaging 15 yards a carry is because SJ's blocking for him. And SJ does a great job of getting on blocks and running his feet, and putting people on the ground. And they're a pretty good. They're a pretty good duo. And we're certainly going to miss them next year, but we're going to try to play 2 more games with them this year and enjoy them as long as we can.
I'm going to give you one opportunity again here to just kind of brag on your kids. Talk about how the transition this season, obviously coming in first year, implementing this offense, the buy-in that you've gotten from these kids. Just how impressed are you with just how good this team's been so far?
I can't say enough. With all the stuff going on during the summer, no team camps or anything. And I know all teams miss team camps. When you install a new offense, a new defense, it really becomes important. Our kids, we ask them just to have trust us and have faith in us. And they could have wavered there early after losing the first 2 ball games. But, they hung in there and stayed with us and have bought into what we're doing. I can't say enough about these kids. I tell them I love these kids. They don't always think it is. I tell them it's tough love sometimes. They'll understand it when they get a little bit older. But, you watch a team like our team play for each other, encourage each other. I'm just so proud of our guys.
Coach, you've got an impressive group of kids here. We've enjoyed getting to call the games a couple times this year. Good luck next week. I'm not sure. I haven't seen the final scores of those other games, but good luck next week to whoever it is, and we'll keep following Sylvan Hills as the season goes.
Hey, sounds good. We appreciate the coverage. Thank you.
All right, thank you, Coach. Appreciate it.
Steve.
All right, guys. Yeah.
We'll
stick with it here.
You got Lake Hamilton next week.
All right, so looks like Lake Hamilton's going to be coming. So we'll see. We'll see if we can get back in the booth again next week, but that'll be the end of it for me from down here on the field. I'm going to pass it back up to you guys. I appreciate everybody joining us tonight. And make sure you like, share, and subscribe. And go hop over and listen to our High on the Hog podcast. Andy, I'm sending it back to you, buddy.
All righty. Thank you, Steve. Well, with that, massive amount of scoring tonight. Total with one big touchdown by DJ Smith, if I remember right.
Yeah.
Hopefully we'll be back next week and get a chance to call another one.
I hope so. We'll see, how things shake out. AAA has to approve every broadcast. So we have to submit the form through the home school. So if Sylvan Hills is hosting Lake Hamilton next week, we'll try and get Sylvan Hills to submit the paper to the AAA to get approved for us to broadcast again. We enjoy this. We don't have any particular team that we're rooting for. It's fun to be non-biased, come and have fun and root for both teams. And just see how the way the cookie crumbles, as they say.
That's the way the cookie crumbles.
But the playoffs seem to be going great all across the state. Everybody stay safe, mask up, socially distance, so we can get through these state championship games
with no more forfeiting.
Memorial. Yeah, we hate to see these teams having to forfeit. Those seniors going out like that.
Imagine getting to the final and having to forfeit.
Yeah,
how bad that would be.
That would really sting. So. Be safe, everyone out there. As we leave, we do have one more message from the AAA. So everyone have a great night. Stay safe. Have a great weekend.
The schools participating in this football game are members of the Arkansas Activities Association as authorized by their school boards. The administrators of these schools have helped to write the rules and regulations that govern participation of students in competitive activities for the schools that are members of the AAA. The Arkansas Activities Association, which is sponsoring this football game, is a voluntary nonprofit educational association of some 500 junior and senior public and private high schools of Arkansas. The regulations which guide these events are adopted by the schools themselves and determine the type of program they believe to be most desirable for high school youth. The Arkansas Activities Association is one of 50 state organizations that belong to the National Federation of State High School Associations. This association formulates policies, game rules, and standards for inter-school competition. The schools of Arkansas have adopted these rules on eligibility, which correspond to those recommended by the National Federation.